Good Wednesday evening, Nathaniel here for the American Ricci Mahjong League, joined by Aini once again for some Wednesday night Mahjong. Are you ready, Aini? We've got a doozy for
I
us
am.
tonight.
I heard that there's a game that's already started.
It is.
From B1.
It is. Let's pull it up.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Good evening. So we have Ichika on the first dealer seat. She's got a triplet of the north and a very nice sea shantan. So we'll see if she can reach it. There's a white dragon that's already been pawned. She also does have Dora too. The white dragon pawn player is currently one away, looks like, for potentially one Dora. That's going to be Tenpai. So just waiting on that 3-mon. There's no 3-mon to be drawn. We'll see if anyone will end up discarding it. Across the table looks like there's possibly a pure double sequence or maybe even 7 pairs. Over here on the left, we have Tenpai on 5-8 pin. Currently, one away is the dealer as well. I'm going to push the 8-so. Since there's 2 6-os and you really want to win this hand since you have Dora too. Firstly, can't call. Right. And we also have Ricky here on the right. We have Peter M across the table and Andrew Y on the left here. Those are going to be your players for this game. You can see Andrew Y is number 2 right now in the division. The top 6 will promote. Peter M as well. Each guy's a little bit negative. 12 games in. Can definitely still recover during these 4 games. And Ricky's right there in the middle, a little bit positive. So we'll see if Ricky can get some more points and get into the division promotion range.
Yeah, we'll see how the defense goes against Andrew's Ricci. Always a tough player to go up against.
Ooh. This is going to deal in because you're Tenpai, right? 5-pin looks really bad though. The 1-mon looks pretty safe.
Nope. Yeah, Ricky considers it, says, I'll give it a shot. It does deal no Ricci Dora.
No, so only 2,600. It's not the end of the world at all.
That is unfortunately the end of Ichika's dealership, but she will get another one, and she's been on a bit of a positive streak, I feel, recently, playing in the WRL Online Major, finished in 7th place out of the field with a nice positive score. So I played against her, and she took first in that game.
Nice. I think we might have played once or twice together, right?
We did, for sure.
And I remember you got some crazy hands. You did really well.
Yeah, there was a bit of a wild one, honestly. The first game I remember most clearly. There were tons of big hands being splashed back and forth. I was lucky to get a big one near the end.
Welcome in, everybody. Kinetic Ball, Dark Slayer, and everyone else. Yep, we have a Uncle of the Tune Red Dragon. Currently 2 away with this hand. There's a possibility of triplets as well if we draw another one of these pairs. There's also the possibility of Dora with the 3-so, so pretty good dealer hand.
Has to decide whether or not to open for it, but decides to stay closed and try to draw tiles. Big hand brewing on the right, though. Potential.
That's currently 1 away.
Yeah, that could be Tanyao Pinshu San Shoku 456. If you don't get 456, the 3-so will be a nice door draw as well. Ooh. So big opportunity.
This is a very wide shapey shantan. Do you decide to keep here? You're deciding against the 4-mon.
Looking to really just play for the current Ishantan, and also, you know, there is the possibility that you end up with double 3-sided weights if you pair up the 4-so over the 5-so. We do have a call across the way, Tenpai for Andrew, but an immediate chase from Ichika will play out the 9-so.
The weight on 5-8-so for Ricci only.
Yeah, for the 5-so,
but it's 4-10, unfortunately.
But it is 3D10. Definitely a value play, aiming for that 5-so Tsumo.
Yeah, the 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, the 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. If we can sumo this 5-so, it's going to be incredible.
Another idea maybe to avoid the Fuji-10 would have been the 5-so Ricci, and then if you'd sumo the 9-so, you still get the Sanchoku, but maybe if you also fear discarding a 5-so later, this has some utility. Andrew's still maintaining the tempai across the way, by the way, holding that 8-mon 7-pin Shampo weight. Draws a second Dora. Can you even push this?
It's tough, isn't it?
Says no.
7 pin, yeah. But I mean, we have a way to get back into Tempai since we have the East already called. Could definitely get back in there. And meanwhile, Ichika is stuck, needing to Tsumo. There's only one 5-so left.
Could see a call here for Tempai. Does make the call, plays the 7 out, dropping the 4 would have given the guaranteed Sanchoku, but it reduces the winning tiles, of course, including missing out on the 3-so Dora. So definitely slightly better to call this weight. Does have to jam the 7-so,
And
but
there's
it goes through.
also the fact that the 4-so isn't necessarily safe. And if someone has, for example, a 3-5-so, then you could possibly be dealing into that.
Yeah, and you're not really expecting players to want to take a middleweight Ricci like that. But your point, I think, is the fact that when you hold the Dora, a lot of times you can create these bedweight shapes around the Dora, even if they're not the ones you want. And so it adds a little extra danger to that 4-so than you normally would have. Does choose to back out, though, with the 6-pin, 7-pin. Doesn't like the 5-pin cut. And maybe we'll need to work back into Tempai another way.
With the Dora being discarded from Ichika's hand and two of the Doras being across, now this Ricci feels a lot less scary because we know where 3 of the Dora are, at least for Peter's, I think. Oh, that'd be Andrew.
Yep.
Andrew by sound.
Andrew, though, gets out. Peter not holding a Tempai. Currently, Ricky, the only other player in Tempai, also waiting on the 5, so that has been drawn completely. But Ricky will be able to hold on to the Tempai. Can Peter? No.
And there's no way to get Tempai here, so just get the safest style you can. And 1500. 2 players Tempai. So there's a Ricci stick and a repeat counter now. Going to be the first repeat dealer for Ricky. The Dora's the south. There's a hand that looks like it could go a few different ways. You can definitely draw into the half flush. The south would be great for that. But until we get some of these honors paired up, there's really efficiency only to be played for here.
This should be relatively slow and steady for Ricky. On the right, though, a little bit of speed there with the Red Dragon call. Needs to find a pair for that hand. South Dora is a little bit notable here. No one holding a copy just yet. But anytime you open up with a Yakuhai, with a value triplet, you can always end up waiting for the Dora tile as your pair in the end.
I mean, that's always my favorite move to do. I think it's pretty good, especially in Kanashi, where it's a lot harder to get points. Gotta find any way you can to use the Dora.
No red 5 Dora, that puts a premium on the regular Dora. We do have, is that one away on the left? It is. So an opportunity once again for Ichika. Could cut the White Dragon pair. Ooh, even here now that a Tanya tile has been drawn, but chooses to instead play for potentially the Dragon Shampoo weight. Do you typically cut the Dragon pair in that spot for Tanya and Pinfu, or do you like getting the sneaky Dragon weight going?
I mean, it depends on what we draw first. I would usually go for the value because if you do manage to Tsumo on it, you only need one more Uradora in order to get Mangan. So I think it is better than just having more tiles to Tsumo on.
We do actually have another one away, this time across the table for Andrew. Classic sort of Ricci Pinfu type hand. Just needs to fill in one of the open-ended shapes.
Yeah, just a few one-aways. Nobody quite there yet. There is a south being drawn here on the right, but just going to go ahead and discard that south. This one's cut. Doesn't believe in it. We're still, yeah, it makes your one away a little bit awkward if you hold on to that stuff. I mean, you don't really want to discard the 7 mon in order to maintain that one away even with the Dora. Because if you do it like this, there's a lot more chances that you get into a better two-sided tempai.
There's the Tempai. Still one white dragon in the wall. Also, this floating 2-mon might come out of Peter's end. We'll see. Currently doesn't have to drop. It has plenty of pin tiles, but that kind of ruins the hand a little bit. We'll see what happens. 6-pin first.
So unfortunately, we can't get tempo here, but we can cut 8-pin, 9-pin in order to come back closer to tempo. Now we need the 3-mon, 5-mon, 6 or 9-mon. I'll give us tempo.
Andrew choosing to break the tempai there. Did not reach the Pinshu. Maybe a little bit concerned about the Dora, although it did come out a few times. So maybe, well, just draws back into tempai now and hold this one instead.
So now it's a tempai on for 7, so still. This is not quite tempai. And none of these tiles are safe. Oh, the 2-mon come out.
Yeah, it did take the tempai on the Kanchan 5-mon, but this was the cheaper side, so even with the Una, only 2,600 points, Ichika will take the first place back over, collect the Reach Stick from the previous round, so all's well that ends well for her. And we will move forward to the dealership of Peter. And this is Richidora 1 sort of hand, filling one of the open-ended shapes. East, White Dragon, Red Dragon. These are the 3 tiles that don't quite fit in.
This is a little bit interesting. I feel like there's also the possibility of keeping the 9-mon in case we find an 8-mon or a 7-mon. We can use the Dora twice. But they were hoping to get one of these Yakuhai paired up.
That's always an interesting question. How much to value the Lone Honor tiles versus, one of the terminal tiles. And I think the point about the Dora there is actually quite relevant. 5, 6, 7, 9 does have some utility. You can think of it as a 5, 6, and a 7, 9 shape, which is, it's not normally how we think about it because 5, 6, 7 is so much better than a 5, 6, and a 7, 9 typically. However, because the 7 is the Dora, I really like that thought of let's try to use a second copy of the Dora. In another situation.
Yeah, I've even started to keep shapes like, for example, when the Dora is the 6-pin and they have a 7, 7, 8-pin, and I'll draw the 6-pin instead of cutting the 7-pin. I think it's pretty important to try and keep the chance to use 2 Doras and possibly go for Ipeiko. You can get a lot more points that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of spots that I will preemptively cut the 7-pin and just say the Yamen shape that remains, the 7, 8 is good enough, and I get to use the Dora when I draw it. But that's maybe short-sighted when you could draw not just 1 6-pin, but 2 6-pins, and even get Ipeiko, as you're saying. So we do have a flush hand brewing across the way for each this round. In the Monzu, the character tiles, already 2 pawns, 2 more available as well. 4-mon, unfortunately paired up in Andrew's hand, but the 1-mon as well is totally live.
It'll be interesting to see if we can get mixed triple sequence here for the dealer. This is an interesting one away, where you can maybe get an Ipeiko on the Triso. None of them have been cut yet. I think choosing the Realman shape, the wider weight.
Ooh.
Oh, and now this is quite interesting. As we were just saying, 6, 6, 7, you can make 2 mounts. So now there might be a chance of maybe Pingfu, Ipeiko, and maybe Sanshoku as well.
I kind of like cutting the Tuso there and playing for Tanya in the future, but we're a little bit late for that now. Peter's just holding the maximum immediate efficiency at this point.
I think it's also a little bit safer, just do so.
Come. Oh, flips for Dora.
Oh my goodness. And then this is a Honitsu, but it's not Tenpai just yet. There is a Tanyo Ipeiko Sanshoku Shanten. Can we find Tenpai?
Yeah, this is well.
Oh,
Andrew's
but
been
this
doing a
one might be pawned. Do you read the Honitsu across the table?
reads
Oh,
it, doesn't care
maybe you
about it.
do, but doesn't care. 6 mon is the final weight. There are surprisingly 2 left and 1 more draw.
Can you find one? One more draw? Surely Andrew won't drop another
Honitsu
Mon tile.
East, Dora 4. Dora. Oh, this is tragic.
Yeah, 3-Mon back makes sense, but not gonna win this one.
It would have been a huge hand. East, Dora 4. Dora 5, actually.
Paimon.
And Honitsu, Baiman, yeah?
Wow. Well, still the only player Tempai, so Ichika extends the lead, and we will move to the dealership of Andrew. Here in East 4, Northwind Dora. Notable hands kind of across the board. We do have on the left a triplet of the White Dragon, maybe even a Flush Brewing in the Monzu for Peter this time around. Across the table, that's a Dora pair for Ricky, and Ricky loves big value hands. I think we're going to see him fighting quite aggressively for this one. Also, good collection of diamond shapes and a nice final weight if it ends up being a triplet weight. The North Wind and the 9-pin could be fantastic end weight. And then on the right, very classic looking hand for Ichika towards a Richi Pinshu.
Now with 2 calls, this Honitsu is almost there. Needs to maybe pair up one of these honor tiles, or maybe pawn the 2-mon. Yeah, quite a valuable hand. We already cheat one of the 2-mons, so now it's going to be a little bit tougher to pawn it.
I'm really hoping that if we're in the seat of Peter, we pair up the honor tile first so that we don't have to decide which one to wait on. Ended up cutting the south as the 1-2-2 now accepts the 3-mon. A little bit extra efficiency there. Ooh, but the Dora, how about that? He's going to cut the 1-mon for the Dora, loses the 3-mon, but gets more pair draws. Also, that's Monzu Overflow. Oh, draws the 2. Are we going to end up on North Tonki? We are.
All right, there's 1 north left. This hand would be also pretty expensive. The White Dragon, half flush, Dora 2.
Ichika's going to reach you right into this, no fear.
Just gonna be waiting on this pure double sequence chance.
Oh,
There's only 1 left.
Ipatsu 6-0.
Oh, and the 6-0 comes out Ipatsu.
You have to drop it there.
Richi Ipatsu Pinfu, no Ipenko, but Urawan makes a Mangan, so Ichigo gonna take a huge lead. Going into South 1 with 45,700.
Oh, the boy,
Currently
that's
15k above everyone else.
That's exactly what you hope for if you're taking that reach. You understand that sometimes you draw the deal and tile across the way for the flush hand, and you just die. You know it's going to be probably a Mongun or more, but there are so many more weights potentially of yours, and you know that that player cannot use it. So you aim for the direct target from the flush player that cannot defend themselves, and in this case, massively rewarded.
So now in South 1, 7 of Bamboo is the Dora. It's Ichigo's last chance to be dealer. Had a few honor tiles, but nothing much else. Still, I think 2 away from Tenpai, and it's not really great shapes. Across the way we have possibly a 7 pairs hand. There's currently 4 pairs there. Or maybe a half flush of some sort. Over here on the right, we have a Tanya Brewing, still quite a bit away. Over here on the left, we probably have the best hand. Just currently 1 away for a... Oh wait, no, that's 2 away. Yeah, that hand might be the most valuable though. If a 5-6-7 or 6-7-8 Sunchoku is possible.
We'll open up here. Chi for Tanya Dora 1. Ricky just below 30,000 points. Of course, in this league, if you finish with a score of 30,000 points at least as your minimum, then you will be getting no fewer than 0 points at the end of the game. probably getting a positive score. Any score over 3,000 will be positive. By the way, across the table, a third Dora has been drawn, and another So tile. Could just be a Ricci Dora 3. I mean, that would be totally fine, but could also get greedy. Here's an opportunity. Considering Pon goes with the Chi. Ooh. The Chi might be a little bit tricky because there are no more copies of the 3, so you're essentially locking that as your pair. Unless you draw another 4-so or a 2-so later. By the way, we do have Tempai on the right. Tanya Dora 1 waiting on that 6-so.
It's a little bit tricky, right? Playing those types of hands where you have a lot of tiles in the same suit and you're depending on them all to make your hand. Do you feel like sometimes it might be better to just take the pawn to have a wider sort of shape?
Yeah, I personally like the pawn in that situation, but having drawn the 2-so, it actually looks pretty good. Could Chi here for Tempai, waiting on the 8-so. We'll take the Chi and take the Tempai. We do have Tempai on the left as well, waiting on the Dora itself. That's a pretty vulnerable spot, but there's one copy of the 8-so, and it's going to come out. Shinitsu Dora 3.
She needs Dora 3. Peter gets a Baiman off of Ricky. He's going to pay dearly for that 8-so Tempai cut. Now moving into South 2, we have Ricky now the dealer see if maybe they can get a flush of their own. This hand looks like it definitely could be very valuable as well.
So far, it seems like if you've got a good hand, going for the greedier option seems to pay. So we'll see if Ricky takes that same approach. Goes with a north here.
So the Dora was discarded across the table, so... Oh, the immediate drawback. Unfortunate.
Classic.
8-1 drawn here for the deal. Yeah, classic. You should have known.
Hold the Dora as long as you can. Finally you give, be like, it's Tanya, fine, I'll cut it. And then the wall says, by the way, about that Dora. Oh, same thing with the 3-so. You know, in this situation, if I'm Andrew, I just start calling. I'll just call everything. The wall clearly hates me, so I need to draw my tiles from other people, other people's discards.
Mm-hmm. This is an interesting one away across the table. I think we're just going for a small hand here. There's a possible mixed triple sequence 3-4-5 for the dealer. So Ricky could make up some of those points like this.
Will you lock in on that and play 3-pin back? Yeah.
I think so, yeah, because maybe we can draw in 20 Peiko and that can be a nice backup. And then maybe along the way we can even find Shinizu. But for now, just keeping this Sanshoku one away is pretty nice. And there it is. Tempai across the table, the best draw possible. Now waiting on 3-6-1, Ricci Tanya. And now Ricci on the left here as well. It's going to be Ricci waiting on 3-1 and East. So East is not Yakuhai here, but is able to maybe cancel out this other Ricci.
Oh, and will, in fact, cancel out the other Ricci. There's the opportunity to potentially cut 3-mon for the flush, but ran out of time when Andrew declared the Ricci and the 3-mon was not safe. So each got just chased and sniped the win away. Still solidly in first place.
Yeah, and I feel like the East might also come out of someone's hand in order to defend against both Riccis. So it was definitely a good Ricci. I really like the Honor Shanpon weights. I feel like they're quite wide, quite good win rate.
Yeah, this one even one's cut, so only one tile, but if it's drawn, it probably will come out. As neither of the players in Ricci
sometimes
Yakuhai.
Sometimes when it's not one's cut and you have the pair, then you're splitting the pair, right? Mochi mochi. But if it's one's cut, then it's more likely that it's out there somewhere.
Exactly. Maybe as someone's save tile even, except you reach on it, it's not so safe. Well, we did see an early call from Ichika this round. South Pon, probably not going to turn into Toy Toy. There's just one tile away from Tempai. But at this scoreline, Ichika does not need a monster hand, can just win anything and try to send us into all last for a first place confirmation. Meantime, Peter, as the dealer, trying to prevent that from coming to fruition, one away from Tempai, but Ichika gets the Tempai first. The 6-mon rather floating in Peter's hand could just fall out really naturally.
I feel like it is pretty difficult, but possible to maybe discard the 6-mon first instead of the 5-pin, but it's kind of hard to tell really, because you really want to make another meld there in the Manzu, and if you draw 5-mon, you can use the Dora 1-mon in a 3-sided weight, so it's very unfortunate, I think.
Yeah, I think you definitely had to keep the 6-mon over the 5-pin. Maybe even though cut 1 pin instead of 5-pin and try to aim for a Tanya, make 2 central blocks.
Yeah, I like that as well. Definitely.
But regardless, Peter will still be in second place at 31,300, chasing Ichika, who sits at 49,000 points, about 18.
Wow, and Ichika is already Tempai.
What? This is so fast?
Yeah, she's waiting on 4-mon. It's just Tanya only. Chances to
reach
upgrade.
Boom.
Andrew now open as the dealer. Will that apply pressure to Ichika? No, says I can wait. Can look for the upgrade. I can snipe a 4-mon if it just falls out.
There's a potential 7 pairs here on the left as well. Tempai for the dealer, 9-mon Wonsu. Looks like a very good weight, honestly. I feel like these players might actually drop these tiles.
Yeah, those are hard tiles for people to use, especially Ichika, who is playing for a middle and there it is. Looks like going for Tanya, and out it comes. So 2,000 points with the bonus foo from Andrew. He moves up to 29.8, not quite over 30,000 points yet, but gets to repeat as the dealer, and importantly, ends that early Tempai from
1, 2, 3,
Ichika.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a pair. But we discard the 9, so those are Dora 2 white dragons across the table. So winning this manga might be your best bet of just making a very valuable hand.
Yeah, Ricky looking for something big. A big goal for him will be to make sure that one of these players stays below 30,000 points. It's like earning 5 points if you do that. You don't want to be the only player below 30,000 points. And then the other goal, of course, is to maybe surpass one of these players. Looks like the closest player is Andrew, about 20,000 points away. That's nothing that a direct hit Hanuman can't do, and Ricky is moving the direction of a Hanuman.
The problem is, I don't think Ichika is ever dropping this white dragon. I think it's going to, go to sleep in her hand.
Yeah, there's just really no incentive from this scoreline to make that happen. Maybe there's a little incentive if you can find a Tempai and hit Peter directly, drop him below 2,000, then you earn the value of your hand plus 5 points for being the only player over 30,000 points. But how about you just pair it up?
Oh, but she finds it instead.
Wow.
So now Carly 2 away can use his white dragons. But it's going to be a little bit tricky with too many pairs to really ever be able to pawn the white dragon. There's a chi here for this half flush.
Yeah, we are considering a chi for Peter. Not quite a call in Tempai, so it does not take it. It kind of rewarded with that 4-pin draw.
Ichika draws a Sanzo, which deals into the dealer, but keeps it.
Yep, improves the shape in the Sozu now. One.
Well, the best draw for Ichika now might just be an uncle of these pairs.
Yeah, 5-mon.
And then, wow, this card's the 2-pin, which is cheat. So Tempai for Honitsu, Dora 2 across the table. The only winning tiles, however, are the 9-pins. There's 2 of them out there, though. They haven't been drawn yet.
And this stops Andrew, though. He understands that he cannot afford to deal into a Hanuman. And if there's a hand that could do it, it is that Honitsu.
Oh, there it is, but
with the Dora.
Ichika can use it, though.
Tempai.
So now there's only one left.
Sorry, Ishanten.
Oh, there's a Tempai on the 5-1 as well. Depending on the way Ichika gets Tempai here, it might come out.
Could see the reach. You probably will, even. Will not? No, she does, for sure.
Yes.
And that's 5 for Ichika.
Yeah, That is fine, yeah. I wonder if it's possible to discard the 5-1 earlier and keep the 8-pin for later, or if the 8-pin had to come out then.
Yeah, it's one
But
of those
either
spots
way,
where
yeah,
it feels like if you don't drop it now, you might not be able to drop it later.
it's tough to say, right? Because you also want to not give the Juanito player a chance to be waiting on the 8-pin.
Yeah, it's a really tricky spot that,
Mhm.
you know, there's a lot of variables that go into play, but in the end, Ichika does confirm first place here, plus 32.7, and Peter with that cheap little 1,300 point run will also stay in the positives, plus 7.6 for Peter. Andrew just barely below 30,000 points, so ends up with minus 5.2, and Ricky minus 35.1 in fourth place. They have played the first game of four for their session. 4 games. I feel like I said four a bunch of times. But it is good news for Ichika, who is back into the positives, plus 0.8, currently holding the, the Saki Award for this division.
Yeah, so someone in chat asked how many hands did Ichika win. She won 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hands. One of them was a Mangan. And Peter won that by Mon. She needs a door 3. So will we be commentating another game from the same division, the same table, or are we perhaps doing a different one?
I'm going to take a peek at the setting. Looks like we've got a bit of time before the next one starts, and the only other option for us is indeed the same table. I don't mind watching another one from this one. And then when this ends, we'll have a whole host of games to choose from. I know there's a kind of exciting matchup in A1 that's going to be starting at the top of the hour that I'm curious to see, but I think maybe we can hop into this B2 match pretty soon. Well, they might have even started already. Let's take a peek. By the way, tons of games going on right now in the division. We saw, actually, the games started a couple hours ago, all across the league. We've had C2, C1, B2. I think we skipped B3. I think B1's going to be playing games. A1 for sure. All sorts of action happening tonight. Oh no, B3 is later tonight. Wow, that's a late start. 9:15 Pacific time. That is post midnight on the East Coast. And there's an East Coast player on that table. That's some dedication right there. All right, already into the game. Ichika dealer once again. Tempai once again. Oh, Indamaten holding out for the Yan Peiko. You love to see it.
Ooh. So this is run only on the 8, so well, you can get the twice pure double sequence.
Okay, says, I've tried, I've given
Reach.
enough chances, and now we'll immediately get chased by Andrew with, looks like Rich Pinfudora. Nice chase. See who the wall favors here. Of course, it's Ichika.
No.
It seems like everything's going her way today. Ricci only, but that is going to snipe the Ricci sticks as well. And she moves up to 33,000 in first.
Wow, and a triplet of self straight into the hand. Just draw it. The Dora is a 2, so Ichika could use it as well. And these are not bad shapes at all. 2 Ryamans. Across the table, we have maybe a possible half flush, or maybe just an Ipeiko hand. Pure double sequence. Over here on the right, we have potentially a Tanyao, maybe a mixed triple sequence somehow. And then here on the left, we have a pair of Norvs, which might actually be fast enough to compete against Ichika's Ricci hand here.
Ichika with triplet of south to open up. It's pretty... Okay, it's not Yakuhai or anything like that, but it's not a bad way to start. Already went away from Tempai with 567. Oh, no, not 567. Something else. Dora. That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's
Tusa
right.
Dora.
That's right. There's Dora.
Just knows that ID is watching and says, I'm going to lock in this 3-stone to my hand one way or another.
All right, just one away now.
Boom.
It'd be nice to find a better pair somehow. Or maybe we can somehow find a sneaky wind weight. But this, I guess it's not really possible anymore, is it? All the winds are out.
Yeah, any pair though. Any pair is good.
Any pair is good.
Pairs are usually...
I guess the 5-saw, the 3-pin are probably the best ones. Oh, interesting. Well, if we do it like this, then I guess now the best draw is probably Trisu. 3-pin is still okay.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
that Dora.
what now though?
Probably 3-stone Dama, and then you can find a multi-sided weight in the Pinsu.
I feel like maybe, yeah, you can do that. Or maybe you cut 3-pin and hope for a Peiko or 2.
See, you're
Those
more
are the two
optimistic than
options.
I am. I'm like, oh, I'll never see another Dora. I just filled my Kanchan. I'll go for the 3-sided weight in the Pinsu instead.
I mean, we see 3 of the 3-sos. What is the likelihood that there's a pair of 2-sos out there?
It does find the 6 mon instead, so this is fine. Richi Dora 1 weights 6-9 mon.
Yeah, so this is a very nice Richi Dora one. Oh, I see that we have Kyra joining us. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Welcome,
evening.
welcome. So we have Ichika finding the Tsumo, and
Richi Tsumo Dora or a 0. There was a chance there for the Urasan.
we've kind of been all eyes on Ichika because she has won so many hands so far in the series. I'm curious, Kara, have you played Ichika before?
Oh, not that I know of. I think my division was too low.
Soon.
Soon maybe.
Yeah, I think Ichika has won in the last game, and including this one, she's won maybe 8 of 11 hands.
That's a
So
lot.
pretty good,
and
yeah.
I'm wondering if she's going to rush Yakuhai here just to keep the streak alive.
We'll see what comes out first, right? There's no way to know until you draw it. We can also go for a Richi with the Dora, maybe if we can find it. There's also a half flush across the way with Dora 2. That looks like a promising hand as well. Earlier in the series, we saw a Chinitsu Dora 3 from, I believe it was Peter who won it.
These are all very nice looking hands. You see, I mean, the half flush is the one to watch, but we have a Ricci over here waiting on looks like the 7 and the 8 pin, which may or may not come out.
I love this weight. The sort of middleweight and the pair weight at the same time. Very sneaky.
Very pretty. You get some foo out of it, but you also still wait on a couple tiles.
Wow, the concealed half flush across the table is there. 3-so only weight. There's one more left in the wall.
Yeah, surely that's why they haven't called Ricci on it.
Oh, and the 7-pin will deal in, but you have Senpai for so much value, so you kind of have to push.
It's worth it. It's worth it to risk that.
So Ricci, Tanyao, Dora for 5,200.
We're looking at 4 pairs for each guy.
Yeah, and a pair of the North as well, which is the C-twins for her. Well, for the dealer, we have a Dora 1, 4-mon, Senio Dora. And currently only 1 in dealer's hand. Another pair here on the left. Currently 1 away from 7 pairs.
It's true, and we're looking at a pretty strong Tanyao hand for Ender here.
Oh, Tenpai. Gonna be waiting on the 8, so for now there's a chance to upgrade it to the Dora, but also Ichiko's totally content with just winning this hand and not allowing Andrew to get anything too crazy. We'll see if Ichika is in time though. The other's almost Tenpai, possibly with the mixed triple sequence as well. So this hand, even though it's open, it could still be valuable.
Yeah, we got one Dora in there. We got a Tanyao. It's strong. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Wait, that's not quite Tenpai yet.
Not quite.
It does. It does
Such a
increase your.
weird
It increases
place
the
to be.
tiles that give you Tenpai now.
There's a lot of them, yeah. And we're reaching on the White Dragon Wade. We haven't seen one yet, so I don't know how
I
likely that is to
mean, it's in her name, the Shiro
True.
Ichiko,
It's true.
the White Dragon. Let's see if she can get it.
And that is
The other
going to be
finds Tenpai.
Tenpai without the Sanchoku for now, but we can still switch to it if yep, with that.
I don't know though, because the foreman is Dora. It's a little bit scary.
Yeah. They did not drop it. They did not keep the 567.
Oh, and there it is. Fine.
Round.
Sumo. So Tanya Dora 1000 all picks up the reach stick as well. So closing the gap for Ichigo.
For sure. And that's not a horrible hand to start with either.
Yep. You can pawn the White Dragon and you have some pretty nice shapes. Complete amount. Love to see it. Looks like that is probably the best hand of the bunch. There's a possible Junshan across the table. Fully outside
Yeah,
hand.
I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, I would definitely be looking at that angle. We'll see. Yeah, dropping the 5 there, that's definitely something that they're
I think
looking
they
at.
were considering the 5 so as maybe you can go with this hand close, but I don't know if that's a little bit that's a little bit too slow when you have a Junchan chance.
Yeah. I guess the 5 was giving Dora acceptance, but it's not faster than Junchan here.
Yeah, when you can call, it certainly helps because, you know, these Kanchans and Penchans and terminal pairs are sometimes very hard to win with if you don't do that.
They're icky closed. But we got Andrew probably rushing another hand here to try to just take a stab at another hand as dealer for a larger score, but instead Ichika is waiting with a Ricci on a Shanpon with the 6-pin in the south.
Yeah, so this is a little bit tricky to read that the south can be her weight. It's not really the value on her at all. Oh,
Yeah,
but she's gonna find. Well, Toyman finds the east, Riki finds the east, and then wins East Chanta right off the bat after Ichigo, and Ricci has to discard it. Interesting hand here for Andrew. Let's see what the dealer has.
Fascinating.
A pair of one Sodora, so this hand could potentially be pretty valuable as well. There's a pair of White Dragons across, and there's a potential flush hand on the left.
Yeah. Wow. It's going to be a standoff with White Dragons.
Yeah, we have a standoff now. There's an interesting possibility for triplets as well for Ichika.
And now for Peter as well. With
Dora 3.
These are some very, very spicy hands. And it's almost looking like a flush over there for Andrew. Almost.
Ichika could also somehow end up in a flush. Maybe flush 7 pairs.
Oh my goodness. It's Dora 4 now.
Dora 2 now for
giving
Ichika though.
2 to Ichika, yeah. That's big. Dropping the 1 though is interesting.
Do you take Tempa here? I feel like it's too obvious what you're rating on if you do that.
Yeah,
But
and
instead
not
just finds
and
the
it's not
Ricci
just straight.
anyways.
Yeah.
So are you gonna take this Ricci or you wait for a better weight? No, we're just gonna send it.
And that's
White.
probably with the information we have, probably the better shot because the white dragons are going to be clutched here.
But Mrs. the Salmon-chan, it would have been Furitan, but it would have been a Salmon-chan.
I mean,
So I don't know if
Summon-chan is one of my favorites.
yeah, Furitan Salmon-chan, I think it's pretty decent actually. Because you wanna if you Tsumo you get Hanuman anyways, right?
I
So
think so.
it's yeah, so it's pretty good. We'll see if this Forso can come out.
Ooh.
Wow, what an interesting hand here.
Yeah, that's sketchy.
Yeah. 3-1 is guaranteed safe, so we're gonna discard that one.
And we're actually Ishan-ten for Ricky as well. Not for a particularly big hand, so I don't know how much they're going to push for it, but I guess
What's
they've been
interesting is that a 5-man was pushed by Ichika.
Yeah, that's and we're seeing a Ricci
scary.
here as well. Waiting on 4-7 though.
So also can use the Forso. There's no more Forsos to be drawn, so now Ricky's basically free rolling for a 7-so. Ichika still went away. Finds Tempai.
Ricci.
It just goes for a Ricci's.
We've got
The Souths are still alive.
we've got 3 10-pies here. And holding all 4
And
7
finds the South on Ipatsu. Ichika finds Ricci, Ipatsu, Dora 3 with the Khan, finds one more Aura for Hanuman.
Oh wow.
Well, everything is going Ichika's way. She was minus 33 when it came to the day, so already picked up, a lot of points, and now 47,000 once again in first place, going into East 4. Still has her dealer left too.
Coming from a neutral score about halfway through the season, this is exactly what you want to see. We've got another pair and triplet heavy hand here.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's gonna have a bunch of triplets. There's a Kun already. This is a nice one away here for Peter.
That one so is pretty rough after that con.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't really use that. There's a 7 pairs as well across the table. There's a possibility to use a Dora 4-pin as well. If we draw that, we will be 1 away.
And we do have an Ishan-ten for Ichika.
That's right. So she needs 3-mon, 2-mon, 8-pin, 6-9-so.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's Tempai as well, yeah?
That is
waiting on the 3-mon only, but it's not really a great way because you're waiting on the...
It's an improvable hand for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
There's the second south, naturally.
Still 2 away here. 1 away now. Do you cut the 8-pin for more Dora acceptance? I'm gonna cut the 8-mon.
Yeah, there goes the Kanchan. And that's a Ricci. I guess she waited long enough.
So that would have been the Tempai on 7-mon. Khan?
Very 6
on the 4-mon. Oh, if only.
We are seeing...
But now she did flip herself Dora-san, so...
2 more Dora to add to her first.
It's gonna be whether she can find that 3-mon.
I wonder if it's gonna come out, because...
I mean, seeing as how Ichika has been going crazy these 2 last matches, I feel like there's a high possibility, I would say.
Yeah. Now that's an interesting draw.
Cut it. Do you even try 8-pin here? 2-pin maybe? The 2-pin keeping is the best Ishan-ten.
I kind of like that.
3-mon
Each.
pair.
Yeah, we got the
Fine,
pair.
gonna go Ricci.
Touching the
It's
pair.
Suji.
That's one
Oh.
tile left for Ichika.
Oh, and there it is. That's the last one. So now only one 4-pin left. And there's only 2 copies of the 4-pin, so not a lot actually. All the 1-pins
Yeah.
being held by Ricky.
This is a sketchy little hand here.
Yeah, but the dealer can still win this. And there it is, Tenpai.
Oh, wow.
Finds a 4-sided
That's
weight? I think that's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe?
Each.
4, 5, 6,
It'd
7.
take me a second to figure that out. Yeah, it looks like 4,
Yeah,
5, 6,
yeah,
7.
yeah. It's only 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I had this actually earlier in the match. In a match.
That seems right because you get
Long.
Oh, but finds the 4-pin. Gonna deal in. Ricci, Dora. No Aura, so dodges a lot of the potential
get
value.
a bunch of foo for the 3200. Yeah. And we move into south.
That's right.
Very stratified scores.
So Ichigo didn't even deal in there. She had a pretty valuable hand.
Boom.
Oh, we're gonna get the instant replay.
For sure.
For Ricci, Dora, 50 fu for 3,200.
Mhm.
And, you know, 2 Ricci sticks on top of yours, so that's great too.
Yeah. You don't
And
hate it.
Ichigo, you know, didn't manage to avoid that deal in, so that's great for her too.
We got east, east, north, north across the way, and a
Yeah,
pair of red.
Yeah, so this is double south red with the potential to maybe
Boom.
get one more hunt somewhere, maybe from the Dora or maybe from somehow getting Chanta.
That's an interesting north pawn. I'm assuming we're going for a flush here.
I think
So
you can
Peter.
go for flush, or maybe you keep the backup toy as well.
Works.
Boom.
We are seeing pretty versatile Dushanten here for Ichika. That's going to turn into an Ishanten immediately.
Takes the Kutsuki plus Kanchan shape.
Reach.
And that's
Finds
it. Wow.
Senpai. And can wait on the Dora.
We're reaching. And I see. Ooh, we're dropping the reds here. That is really interesting.
I mean, it is your safest
It's
bet
great.
if you still want to keep a chance of winning with the Souths, right? Which I think is the right idea.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
That's Dora.
Yeah. Oh, we're just
It's a
dropping
little
the
bit
south as
tragic.
well.
Yeah, I mean, we have no safe tiles. I guess our safest bet would be 8-mon, but that's Suji trap 8-mon, so you can't really risk it. You only really have like South and Dora in maybe the red to you know to discount from any potential value, which is not really a lot of incentive to push. Maybe if we had like a Dora triplet, it might be worth pushing. But
It looks like nobody's trusting. Well, I was gonna say it looks like nobody's trusting the Suji 8-mon on that 5-mon, but Peter just dropped it, and it was fine. So maybe that'll open
yeah,
up
I feel like the 7-mon might actually be safer because there's 2 5-mons.
Chi.
And we enter Tenpai for a half flush across the way.
Yeah, just waiting on that 1-pin. No Yakuhai, this is Bakahon.
Fortunately, the 1-pin is doomed. It looks like, but that weight can switch.
I mean, yeah, can definitely draw a 4-pin, 5-pin, 7-pin, 8-pin. A lot of ways to get a better.
Yeah, and it's pretty safe, so it's not a bad one to switch out.
Safe entry.
Tsumo.
But
And there it is. Ichika finds
Dora.
Tsumo. Richie Pinku Tsumo Dora is there. Ura. Ura
There
won for
is.
Mangan, so now Ichika finds yet another Mangan. 12,000 on top of what she had before already is now at 58,400. Today is just Ichika's day.
Absolutely. We're seeing a north pair in the north seat, a west pair in the south seat. Otherwise, decent Tanyo build for
봄,
Peter. And there is Ishanten.
It's a little bit awkward for now, but we can draw some upgrades for sure. Possibly even switch into Sunshook at some point.
Yeah.
That's a much better one away.
Mhm.
Possibility of a 3-sided way.
Yeah.
This is so awkward. When you have the Dora 8 and Dora 2, when you have a Penchant, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah, it's like this is such an interesting hand, but it's tricky to navigate.
치,
Interesting to drop the 3 there. The 3 pin. I guess it's you can confirm the Tanya this way, but at the cost of some acceptance.
Yeah, it looks
In
like
a
none of
position
these
like this
hands
one.
are. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I
치,
was gonna say in a position like this, in a third place with in around a Mangan range of second, you want to confirm your points.
스모,
And there's the last.
Oh, yep. So it's gonna be North only. Picks up a home bug, but not a lot of points. Ricky definitely needs to win some big hands when he gets to Steeler.
Which will
Now
be the
we're
last
gonna.
round, which is often an advantage.
Yep. South 2. It's now Andrew Steeler. So we can use the Dora here for the Steeler hand. There's an awkward overlapping 7-man shape, although now we can maybe drop the 3-man. Okay, just gonna keep the 9-man as a pair and keep the 3-man. Usually I'm a big fan of cutting a pair that can create a real man when I have a lot of pairs in my hand.
Yeah. This is the kind of hand where you can run into the too many pairs problem, or you can just push that all the way into 7 pairs.
Yeah, that works too.
From this point, it's probably not likely.
You can also potentially drop the 1 pen just going for the Kanchan already.
Mm.
There it is, find a nice melt.
Yep, gonna drop the 9 pin. Cutting the
Keep as much efficiency as possible.
cutting the oversized shape there.
봄,
Interesting. Okay.
Not interested in the Kanchan.
리치,
Yeah, I get it. We have a Rishi here from Peter on the 5-8.
Yeah, I just wonder if it might just be better to. Well, I guess it's nice that we have the 1 pen safe tall now.
Mm-hmm. We drop another.
Yeah, we might have to fold here now. I mean, it is 3rd place. We really don't want to deal into Mangan from them.
Yeah, this is a precarious spot to be defending against Rishi from somebody not right behind you, but there's a lot of bad things that can happen if you do it.
7, so is Suji. We'll push it.
Got a very fun hand on Ricky's part. It's just a matter of whether or not you're going to be able to push it without dealing in.
I think it's possible.
And
There's also
7.
still like some sort of 7 pairs redraw. If we draw 7 then, maybe?
Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
This
6
is
pin
a
is safe. Yeah, 6 pin is safe. You also have, you can try the 3-man, but it's a little bit scary. So if you want like Ipeco, but we're 4-10 on it because of the 9 pen. So I think, yeah, 6 pen makes the most sense. And
Yeah,
now
we're
if we
going.
can draw 5 mon or 4 mon or anything here, really, we can go for this Cheeto if we want to. I think 6 doesn't look
That was
too
a-
bad, but 2 mon is just Gambutsu.
That was a rejected Tenpai from Ichiko there.
I mean,
Seems
yeah,
very
when we have
sizable.
57,000 points, you really just don't need Tenpai.
Yeah,
Oh, there it
you
is.
would
This
have
is
felt
Tenpai again.
Oh man, this is a crazy Tenpai.
This is actually... You can
It's-
still win this on... Yeah, if you Tsumo, this is still almost a Mangan.
Yeah, unfortunately all the tiles are elsewhere, but
Is this Tenpai? No, right? Yeah, it's not Tenpai. 2 mon? Safe against everyone. Goes with the 3
Yeah.
so. 2 Tenpais though. Great job, Andrew, maintaining Tenpai. Gonna keep the stealer.
Yes indeed.
Wow! 2
Pairs.
pairs of honors, 4 pairs in total. Very interesting hand. A lot of potential. Pair of softs. Are we gonna keep all the wins? Just on
Yes,
the off
indeed.
chance. Just on the off chance, you know?
Just in case.
Just in case, you know? You never know when you might need your backup wins.
Pom.
And yeah, we're gonna pawn that. Dropping the south seems fair. Yep, starting to cut that penchant. And already
Right.
10 by for
Mm-hmm. If only it were possible for us to somehow get 22 Toy Toy.
right.
This sounds very awkward to upgrade though. You'd have to basically pawn instead of run.
Yeah, that would be rough. Or break your 10 by for it. And that like when you're in this
I
position.
mean, I could see it maybe if you draw like a 2 pin or 3 pin going for the Toy Toy upgrade, but sometimes that works and sometimes you just lose your dealer.
Yeah.
Each.
Which I don't think Andrew needs to keep the dealer streak at this point, but it wouldn't hurt.
Another Tenpai. Oh, there it is.
Oh, and
That just deals
immediately
in instead.
dealing into that Rishi. That's rough.
Richi, Patsu, no Ura. So only for
No.
2,600 is 3,900.
It's
Gotta go
it's
below,
not-
below 30k though. So this is kind of like a Mangan deal in.
Yeah.
Needs to get above 30k now. Moving on to Peter's dealer. Pair of the Norths, East green and red, and nice and two completed melts.
Yeah, we have a very locked in hand here. We need some more to work with, but it'll go fast after that.
Pawn of the White Dragons can use the Dora 3 mon. So a very nice 2 Shantan. Yeah, there's a chance for maybe 7 pairs here with the Dora. Oh, one away now. Yep. This card's a 5 so early. Red Dragon's pawned, currently 1 away. With Dora 2 across the table is Ichiko. So this could be another hand that goes in Ichiko's favor.
Yeah, it's a very pair heavy game in general.
There it is, Tenpai. 3-4 mon. Can't accept another copy of Dora for Mangan.
That's scary for Peter, or sorry, for Andrew.
Yeah, it's a little bit tragic. There's only 1 4 mon left. There is 1 4 mon left though. Still 1 away for the Cheetoy Dora 2. Potential, right? There's no more Dora to be drawn. And the fourth was gonna deal in.
Yeah.
White Dragon Dora for 2,000. Ricky. Yeah, Ricky, you know, just getting as many points as they can before going into the dealer. So
yeah,
now
minimizing how much you need to win in this one.
Yeah, a Mangan Sumo is enough to overtake everyone except Ichigo, but it's not enough for 30,000. Unless somehow we have 2 Richis. We're gonna have to win 2 hands or maybe a Hanuman, which this hand's a little bit tough to make.
Yeah, on this hand, unless you see another flip, it's probably not happening. You do get the Tanya possibility here.
There's a potential mixed triple sequence across the table. We might slide down to mixed triple sequence 2, 3, 4. This also is just a nice, weight on the Dora. You can definitely just reach it here. The fact that the Suji trap is nice. I don't know if people are going to drop it, but, someone might if they get Tenpai and they just really need the points. It is L4 after all.
Yeah, it's do or die here.
I really like Suji trap terminal Richie.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
I wonder if Ichigo's gonna try to get a quick hand here or try to
Where
set
does
up.
Tenpai?
Heat.
Do you set up for the wider weight Pingfu? That's what they're gonna go for. There's
Yes,
2 less
indeed.
1 months, 1 less 2 months, so it's a total of 8 tiles remaining.
That's not bad.
Yeah, 2 of the 4 ones are in Kamicha-san here, Peter. And all the rest are available, so not too bad at all. Considering most regions we see are usually less than 6, sometimes, 3 tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I'm a huge fan of the 9-pin. Or if you just sumo it, you get Mangan. But I understand the wider weight as well. Would have been really nice if we had
Pump.
drawn the 5-mon first, so that we could get mixed triple sequence on the 4-mon, but
Yeah, but you can't always get what you want, and I don't think that when it comes to the amount of points that it matters too much for Andrew. If you hit the
Sumo.
there is Richie Tsumo. So we need Uradora now in order to get above 30k, and we find Ura too! 8,000 points for Andrew. Picks up a very nice 15-point swing.
Indeed.
So Andrew, you're going to be in second after that. Ichigo with those crazy hands ends up in first with 39.3. Peter going to be at 15.6. I think there was a deal involved in Richie either from Peter or Ricky. Ricky ended up in fourth with 32.6. So this is
Gonna be a
gonna
big
hard.
switch up in the scores.
I feel like this is gonna hit Ricky the hardest. Peter's still gonna be in promotion range. Ricky might soon fall into the motion range. We're not quite there yet, so still some time to at least make sure you don't demote. And Andrew continues being up there, and Ichika is gonna go quite positive now. Probably, yeah, right there
Yep.
at 10th.
Top half. That's what you get when you get a big winning streak like that. See if it continues.
I believe Ichika already got all the forts of the season out of the way. Now she's ready.
Yeah, it's
Ready to
very,
run it
very
up.
good.
All right, so it looks like we have a game from the A1 division, which I'm sure everyone is always excited to watch. Those are the best players in the division. This is the highest division that we have. We're gonna have Brian, Shangyu Jay, Harrison, and Kenyon. So I believe Kenyon is a Psycho Eastern Pro. I don't remember about Brian or Shangyu. And Harrison, of course, is a very good player from DC.
Our dealer here
Gong.
coming in with a lot of
Ooh.
points, but losing some here.
Yeah, Richie Peiko. It was Nakasuji with the 3, so discard Richie. So, yeah, I feel like there's a chance it's the 4, but it's somewhat unlikely. But, Harrison only deals into 2,000 there, so it's not that bad. 1,600, I think.
Coming into Shangyu's dealership, we've got a double value pair and a regular value pair.
Very interesting 2-away here for the dealer. You can go for, double Yakuhai pawn. I wonder if we can... Oh, yeah, with Dora, we don't really need to upgrade it in any sort of way, but we can make this hand into a Hanuman by drawing the 5 pin and going all triplets.
Indeed. And then that's
Actually,
big.
there might actually be a Baimon if we have
Yeah.
Dora 3. Dora 3, Toy Toy, triple Yakuhai.
Yes, indeed.
But Mangan, of course, is good enough.
Seeing a lot of loose honors in there for Kinyon.
Choosing not to call for Tenpai. I feel like maybe you can call and pawn the east and drop the 6-1 later, but I think this is good too.
Yeah, I think this is
Just holding off for the east.
a play to try to overtake first later in the game to try to get a lot of points here.
It's an interesting hand here from Kenyon. I wonder what she's going for. Picks up an uncle off the 6 pin. So possibly gonna discard the red dragon as Scott. I think maybe this might be sort of like
Oh.
triplet pair attempt, but also just mostly interested in folding maybe. Dealer picks up Tenpai. This is Mangan. 3 6 pin weight. Carly, 1 away from 2 through 4 mixed triple sequence. Had actually Tenpai there, but maybe didn't feel safe enough dropping the 5 pin. Maybe we go for Dora 2 somehow.
This is also
Okay, this
Each.
yeah, this is Tenpai for Richie Painful Dora, and they're gonna take it. So waiting on 3-6 as well. 2 players waiting on the 3-6. Kaden has 3 of the 6s, and
Yeah.
1 is in Harrison's hand, and there's 2 3 pins left on the wall.
Sumo.
There it is. The dealer finds it first though for the Mangan. Now 35,900. Gonna go into the first repeat of the East 3 dealer. Harrison still ahead with 9,000 points over.
But it's getting closer.
Also, quite a few honor pairs here on the right, and so possibility of some sort of half flush. We're just gonna go ahead and discard the west. The west one has already been cut once. Maybe we can get the south, but outside of that, maybe we just go for this half flush.
Each.
Tenpai for the dealer. 2 uncles of 7. Waiting on the 1 4-month.
If you're crazy, you fish out for Sancho Kudoko, but that wouldn't be
Oh,
good.
that would have been son uncle.
It would.
Sumo.
There it is. Finds the Tsumo. Luigi Tsumo no Ura. So 1,000 all. And picks up a Homa as well.
Yeah.
Some extra points.
Adds
Closing
one more
the gap. Yeah, closing the gap to Harrison. Pretty close.
Harrison, you might see going for a flush here even. Although it looks like they passed up the pawn on the west wind. Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like maybe pawning the west is a little bit too indicative of what you're going for. By not pawning the west immediately, you can maybe, not be too obvious about what you're going and maybe get a chi.
Yeah, and then you can pick up the west later if another one comes out.
Of course, there's always a possibility of somehow this hand ending up as a full flush.
Of course. And now do you do it? Indeed.
I think so,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, because, you just want to be able to win the hand, even if it's not maximum value. Of course, you can still draw the white dragon in order to get a little bit more, maybe. But I think it's mostly going to be a safe tile, hoping to win before the dealer does.
But Xiangyu is Ishan-ten here.
Yeah, the 7 pin really is not great, and props to Xiangyu, he snuffs it out. Discards the 8-9 pin.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to finish.
So this is possibly a all simples hand. Can cheat the 6 though. That's probably the best one to go for. This is also the 4 pin is a little bit helpful. Sometimes I make this play if I'm really desperate for a Tenpai, but I feel like we still have a little bit of time.
Yeah. You got plenty of chances here. We have a lot of options to get to 10 by here for Harrison.
Kanan is holding the other pair of the 2 months. I guess the other possibility is maybe we pawn the 2-pin? No, okay. We picked up a pair of 6-pin, so now 6-pin opens up as a possibility to pawn. Nobody has it, actually. Harrison's still not 10 by for this flush hand.
Ooh, that's an
Somehow.
awkward 8.
Yeah, very awkward.
But I guess you just drop it here. Oh, no, drop in the 2-pin. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, there is 1 line still left. And also, the send from Harrison is looking a little bit scary.
For sure. I mean, it's not a mystery at all. What it's doing.
Oh, but the 7, so
Oh,
Harrison wanted to chia, but it
Chia.
got spawned instead.
so that's probably going to be a 9.
This is
a
still
9
tempai
drop.
though on the 2 so.
Gee.
But there's only 1 copy left. Harrison takes it anyways. There's still
Yeah.
a possibility to change it though. If you draw the 4
makes sense.
so or the pawn the 8 so.
We have 10 pi here for Xiangyu.
1
Gonna discard the 8 so, which might be pawned by Harrison. This is tempai on 2 months 6-pin.
That's a fun little Shanpon.
相撲
Oh,
And
and
that's
finds the Ipatsumo. Richie Ipatsumo Tanya is manga again for
You got it?
Youngyu.
Oh, not quite.
No worry,
Rest is
but that's so many points. 51,800. This is looking like a Nichika game.
It's so true. Could see another repeat here. This is a decent hand for Xiangyu.
Yeah, and you know, the 6-8 man is pretty decent chance of upgrade. And then you get a better weight. So 1-3-3 is less likely, but you can get the Salmon Chan if you draw the 4-pin.
Yeah, I was just about to say those westerns are very awkward in this hand. I'm not surprised to see them go. And now you open yourself up to Tanyo.
Eight pin is helpful
For sure.
because we can make 2 melds with 1-3-3-5 now. And maybe we can somehow get Sanchoku here? Okay, this is 1 away. I think. Okay, just gonna go for the Tanya. I like it.
Yeah.
1
Ooh, we have a Ricci.
Wow, this is a very
Only-
interesting. Wow, this is a very interesting Suji trap for Ricci on the 2-pin only.
Me personally, I'll never trust a Suji from the Ricci tile, but I don't know how other people feel about it.
I feel like depending on what Ricci tile it is, the 5 definitely not. The 7 and 3 are definitely safer. Usually. I also feel like we don't have to Ricci this way. We can also chi on the 1-4. I mean, on the discarding the 1 to wait on the 4. It would be Nakasuji, which I think is a little bit better. There's also, of course, the chance of just drawing a better way over time, but you don't know that. Would have been the Tsumo on the tune, unfortunately, but it would have been 4-10. Can't really take it. Oh, and there is the 4-pin.
Yeah, that could have switched the weight, but again, how could you know?
Mhm.
Looks like a strong
Ricci.
just full fold here on Xiangyu's end, which seems
Yep.
fair.
3-6 man wait. There's a few 6 months left. 3 of them. Looks pretty good in the wall, actually. See the Ipatsumo?
Yeah, against another Ricci, anything
Gee.
could happen.
The other are just gonna go for any template they can get, just to maintain. Yeah, the dude's gonna try to push as much as they can, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Not gonna be possible. Terminal Suji. Still 1 6-man out there. And 1
Yeah,
more draw for both of these players. No
That's it.
tiles are found under the river, but it is 1500 for both Kenyon and Brian. The one pin pair for Jongyu. Looks like this hand might also be another Mangan. We'll see. There's a possibility of pure straight as well. Oh, the instant replay. We got to see that 2-player Tenpai once again. The 2-pin and the 3-6 Manwei. Oh, the dealer's starting off with a non-call of the White Dragon and one copy each of green and red. I wonder what they'll make with this hand. Of course, pairing up the ace would be amazing for Kenyon. There's also a possibility of half flush, but you can also win the middling hand, where you just reach with a pair and a 2-sided shape and not try to sumo flip one wura. It's a good way to make a manga too.
Man, it's a lot of honor tiles.
Why can't they hold all these honors?
And there's another.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's never as much as you think, but it is a lot.
Yeah.
But still, we like to see a concealed triplet of dragons.
Yeah, there's a possibility of half flush here on the right for Brian. That could be a nice hand. Honitsu Itsu.
ポン
Oh yeah,
Nope, not gonna go for it. Just gonna go for the maybe Dora 2 Honitsu? Sorry, Dora 2 East,
yeah.
possibly. Yeah, I like not cheating here just because you really want points since you're in 4th place. So, if you can just go Richi, Haku, Tsumodora, that would be amazing.
That would be really good.
So I think going for more points here with the sand is pretty good. There are a lot of repeats though, so you could make the argument. Yeah, just gonna go ahead and just take the Ishanten.
ポン
There are a lot
Yeah.
of repeat, and now since you're just 108 now and you can call, seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, any hand you get is up by 3,200. So that's kind of it's. Oh,
Yeah,
and
this is
you
a
get
little
the-
bit what I was afraid of. I feel like not waiting on the 2-pin, but rather the door itself might be better. Well, now we're waiting on the Dora for the triplet,
Yeah.
so maybe we can get a Manga. There's a 4-pin
Gee.
left as well to be drawn. Oh, actually, no, there's no 4
Yeah.
pins, unfortunately.
But and the apens are a little bit constrained here as well. I don't see them coming out from January. So I wonder if you even switch to a 3-6 would be for a 10. So and so it's.
I mean, but maybe you just do it anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a little bit troublesome. If there's a 7-so pawn, I think this might be a 4-pin cut for Kenyon.
Yeah. And that would be rough for an already.
Oh, there's also, oh my goodness, there's also a Chinitsu Toy across the table for.
Yeah, I don't know how I
Panemon.
missed this.
Yeah, no, there's so many interesting hands. So,
Oh, and
my
there's
god,
the
there's
Senpai.
even Sananko chance for Baimon.
That would
Oh,
be
this,
crazy.
this is quite a scary hand.
Oh, and we
Kenyon finds Tenpai though.
We are
the
Tenpai did
two
not
finds
have to drop
though.
that 4-pin, thankfully.
Yeah, there's a few tiles left to be. Ooh, this 5-man is pushing it.
Yeah, that's risky, but I guess when you're in 4th like that, you have to take those risks.
Yep. The 7-so
Interesting.
is safe against the Chinitsu player.
But if we're assuming that she needs to, so is the 4-so. And we
No,
dropped
I
the
feel like you
3.
might actually wait. Yeah, if you wait on the tile that they discarded, it looks pretty safe, so you just go for it. Nice. Gets the win on the run.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick up 2,000 points extra from Ricci 6 and 1,200 extra from the Homba. Kenyan, an extremely good player. Tournament player, has been in normal for a long time as well, and also Sekoisen Pro. So excited to see how she plays, from behind. Very interesting to see the push and going for the direct hit as well. This is an interesting Ipeco hand. There's also a chance of using the 7 Sildora.
That seems a little more
Dora 2 across the
situational.
table. A little bit awkward to actually win the hand. Maybe you go for Tanya. Well, with the 2-pin draw, this is great. But where do we go from here? Drop 1-1, fix our pair. And then, yeah, I guess we're going to have to somehow draw 6-0 or 9-0. It'd be great if we can somehow slide this into Tanya. Okay, never mind. This is perfect. And you can even get Tanya now.
Yeah, you drop the
1-pin, 4-pin.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you're supposed to drop the 4-pin first. But either way, this is a great hand.
Yeah, we like to see this.
Two away here for possible pure straight. Gonna go ahead and reach. You just find Stampa, yeah. On the 6-9, so 9-0 was just cut.
Yeah, that's devious.
Canyon cutting at the right moment. She's currently 1 away. It's possibly a very nice hand for her. And the 6 was a little bit too hard to push.
Oh, that's 10 by. Does she want
Stand by for Canyon. The 4-man is safe entry. Oh, goes for Dama.
Yeah. It's painful regardless, so makes sense.
I think Canyon might be afraid that due to the fact that she doesn't have Dora, it feels a little bit scary, but she's gonna wait 1 turn and just go for it.
Yeah.
Waiting on 8-pin. 8-pin, 5-pin. There's actually a few of them left. There's only 2 tiles left. 1 5-pin, 1 8-pin.
As far as she can see, it's open season. And that's gonna be a 5.
And the 6-0 comes out. Kenya's gonna deal into Richie Ping Dora 2 for Mangan. No Dora, but Harrison finds the Mangan. And now has a chance to challenge Jangyu. Jangyu and Harrison are the closest ones in terms of league overall standing, so.
Yeah, it's a big especially in A1, this is a big match. Because every placement matters.
I mean, every single hand matters. This is the A1 league we're talking about, the best players in the division. And they obviously want that first place finish to play in the league finals at the end of the year. So this East was pawned from Kenyan, going for this pure straight Honitsu.
Yeah, that looks pretty.
Unfortunately, oh yeah, there is Dora as well. So this Honitsu Itsu could be Mangan.
Seeing a triplet here on Brian's end, potentially one of those Ryanman plus a pair weight sort of situations.
Khan.
Counting the
Flips
East.
the white Shindora. They're all cut, however. So now this reaching might be scary. Can't really afford to fold though. Gonna pawn the Tremon.
Going for a pair weight on the south.
I mean, the 1-1 was dead.
Yeah.
This way you can still upgrade yourself to a better weight. Oh, this is a two-sided weight. If you want to cheese 789, wait on
Mhm.
4-7.
It's a little more predictable, but I guess the whole hand was predictable at that point, so might as well.
I think the main thing is that this maybe allows us to make a better weight more easily on the 6. No, I guess like this is still the same amount of. Yeah, this is only a better tempi. It doesn't improve our chances of improvement as well.
I mean, you can always shift down to wait on the 3-6 if you draw the 3 or a 6.
Of course. I'm just saying that we could have done that already before. So
That's true.
like the chi doesn't really help us in that case. And the south comes from the wall. Yeah, we're further on the 9 pin, so this 8 pin doesn't really serve us here for the dealer. No one else
That's our
quite
third
able to get
south.
tempi just yet. Oh my god, another south.
That's rough.
That's tragic.
It's not even the wrong decision, it just happens.
Mhm.
And there's the list. This hand from Brian is looking nice if you can get to 10 by, but we're running out of tiles. My God.
Even the West would have been a 2 more. Today is not Kenyon's day.
1
Yeah. We're cheating
Come
winning
And
the
the
3-6.
Treeps.
Oh, and it's gonna be a Sarant on.
Oh
That's so rough.
no! Chankan Hatsu! Oh, that's another one to add to the collection. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
So tragic for Kenyon.
this is such an interesting hand. Dropping the 7-mon, maybe going for a Honitsu.
ポン
And instantly pawning the west. Yeah, it looks like a Honitsu here, maybe even a Toy Toy if we draw the right tiles. Yes, and we are drawing the right tiles. Pon Pon and your Tenpai. Another honor.
These are some of my favorite hands where you can
Home.
go for Toy Toy Honitsu. I wonder if you ever just cut the 4, so I personally always like the idea of drawing some more honors. You never
Yeah.
know. Never know.
I
Or
mean,
just
like I
having a
said,
safer hand in general.
yeah, it's a matter of which one you draw first.
That's why you keep them all, you never know.
True. Keeping the 4 so does give a little bit. I think it might be the most efficient, but it's like it doesn't take into account the efficiency of like more tiles in the Tenpai.
Yeah, the thing is, I like just going for the Takame because it just gives us Hanuman. So if you really want value, locking it in is nice.
Mhm.
But I definitely can understand that.
We have potential for 2 different Yakuhai
Each.
triplets here on this Honitsu, and we are
Yeah, there's a
taking the Richi
5-8.
Gama. Get the. Oh, yeah, we're dropping the save tile, not trusting that Tsumugiri Richi.
Ah, that would have been nice 2-sided weight. We're gonna
Now we're
drop it now.
trusting.
I mean, better than the 5, so, but we can't really
Sumo.
drop it or enchant it. But there it is. Richi, Pinfu, Tani, Tsumo, Dora 2. Hanuman
Any more?
guaranteed. Nope.
Yeah, just Hanuman, but just Hanuman. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, now you gotta hit another one, which you can actually do with this hand because you have an Uncle of June. Okay, Uncan
We've
of June,
drawn,
sorry.
yeah, we've got we got Uncan of June, yeah. Oh,
ポン
are we pawning this north? We are. That makes sense.
Yeah, the dealer has a
Rush
pair of easts. Can pawn as well.
Seems like a lot of their wins are finding their way into their respective seats.
Drawing the 6-1 here would be huge. We can actually just
Yeah.
drop the Yakuhai and go for Reach Pink instead.
Dropping the
This is
set
still 1 away. I don't
in
know.
favor.
Would you just con here? I feel like I would just con when I'm 1 away.
Yeah, I feel like you caught into Tenpai here.
I don't know. I just find the idea of getting Rinchan, Chun, Sumo without Richi so sad.
Yeah.
Home.
We're pawning the east. Not quite Tenpai, but a lot of things take you there. Still not conning.
Tenpai.
Yep.
Either
Either
on the
way.
7 or the 6. Gonna choose the 7. This is Tenpai. You con now. Oh wait.
No,
No, it's not. It's not quite Tenpai. Not quite Tenpai.
I think the con there would have been the move, but you want to make sure nobody's gonna reach you before you do that. With 2 open hands, it seems somewhat safe, but
Okay. Do you take the? Do you take it now? No, we're just gonna slide down. Okay. I guess maybe we're just not gonna con this.
I think it's a possibility that they're saving 1 to drop.
Yeah, but the tile from the Deadle always gives you Tenpai. Everyone
It's
knows
true,
that.
it does.
Every time you don't con, it gives you Tenpai, but every time you con, it gives someone else door 3.
Exactly.
All the nerfs are. Oh no, the nerfs have been fun already, right? All the way at the beginning of the game.
Hmm.
Well, soon someone else is gonna get Tenpai if you don't. I mean, there's
Yeah.
already a Tenpai on 3-6-1, but
Yeah, I
feel
don't
like
know.
here
Tenpai,
it's not 3-1, right? Oh, yes it is.
I guess it is.
Oh, but it's 4-10. Oh my goodness.
It's 10. I did miss that, yeah. And they are feeling bad about it, so you're gonna switch to the 2-pin weight.
Home.
Yeah, Zhangyu getting caught in the eternal 4-10 loop.
Okay, we're back.
We're
And
so back. The problem is there's a lot of tiles left, but there's 3 of them, which is better than not being able to run.
Harrison seems to be pushing Honitsu there.
Definitely seems that way. Carly went away. Could end up dropping this 1 pin after pawning the 3 pin or 9 pin.
I feel like
When are we
is this
gonna?
the
Are we
Oh,
gonna?
okay.
No, we're just gonna cut it. Not even gonna go for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very restrained play. I think when you're
G.
so far away from everyone, it's like
Do you drop it now? Do you reach it? No,
what?
just gonna. I mean, it's gonna go for more value, I guess. Just hoping to draw the 6 pin or the 7
Yeah.
pin
You wanna get
instead,
that
or there's also 4-7. So there it is. I mean, finds the summon Chan. Now you just send it. No, just Dama. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if it.
I mean, there's not a lot of tiles
Right.
left actually. Just like barely any.
But with the
I
summon
can't
Chan,
run this because. I mean, it's just that even on the summon Chan, there's not a lot, and you still risk dealing into Harrison. The 1 pin is gonna deal in though.
drop in the 1 pin, yeah, and that's it. For
East only, so 1500.
1500. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's one of the despair moments.
Nice little high pie. And we got a whole situation across from us. Looks like a Honitsu angle here, which for across. The rapidly improving hand, but only in terms of acceptance.
Home.
We're pawning the south, dropping the 2 pin. Yeah, it's absolutely a Honitsu for Brian.
If you keep the 4 pin here, there's a possibility of somehow making 2 melts out of 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, possibly. We're just gonna go ahead and keep the the single good mount and just keep
Good
as many
side
good
rate.
mounts as possible.
Yeah.
There's a possibility of mixed triple sequence with the 5, 6, 7, but just gonna go ahead and discard the 7. So that's just of using 2 Dora as well. So all in all, this is
Gee.
a great hand. Just gonna
Ooh, we're
see if we
locking.
can get there in time. Yeah, before this half flush gets there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a nice 7-pin draw. What are we dropping? The 8. Yeah, that makes sense. Another pair here. Dropping the 8-mon. Ooh, beautiful draw here.
Yeah, this just gives you a very nice Shandan.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just cut the tree. So I mean, we only really are interested on the Dora draw, or at least the most.
Unfortunately, we're gonna draw on the other side of it. Are we dominating this? Yeah, we are.
Oh,
You're crazy with the stuff to sign
Kyrak,
ship shots.
I trust you to commentate. I'm gonna mirror back real quick. Thank you so much.
Of course. Yeah. We are reaching 10 pi here for Brian. 6 so deals in. How sketchy is that 5 so? Apparently not sketchy enough to keep it. And that was the correct call in this case. Looks like we also have we have the existing 10 pi 5/8 pin. That's an interesting draw. Hitting the 2-mon triplet along with the 1, 2, 3 sequence. We're just dropping the already held 2-mon. I'm sure there's a name for that. Oh, and that deals in. Ouch. Rejected 10 pi just to deal in. I know that feeling. It happens to the best of us, I suppose. We're seeing another dealer round for Xiangyu. It's a repeat of East round here. None of these hands seem super high scoring. We do have Dora in each of Harrison and Xiangyu's hands. I suppose Kinyan's is the closest. Just eyeballing it. I haven't counted. Interesting rejecting that 6 so there. Because we have the 9 so's as the pair, you could have made that a Ryanman, but you do keep 6 shapes, and we use that sequence. Oh, I see the move here. We're doing Junchan. Yeah. So you're probably gonna drop the 4-mon pretty soon. Yeah, right there. And we're on our 4th pair for Xiangyu. But this is the kind of hand where all the pairs are close together. Oh, we got our 5th. Okay. Even then, it could still turn into a normal structure hand. No, on the right draw or 2. Over to our right, Ginyan has pretty nice looking Tanyao chance. We're drawing into a triplet here for Xiangyu, dropping the 7. Okay. Maybe Suanko chance, but probably not. We're probably going to go for like an Ipeco kind of situation with a 4-4-5-5, or just 7 pairs at the end of the day. And that include a pair of Dora, so we're dropping the North Winds, of course. So yeah, the Ipeco seems likely here, considering that 8 so draw into Ishanten. A different Ishanten, I should say. We're getting pretty close to the 10 pi here for Harrison's Junchan. Up there with Brian, we're dropping the 2 White Dragons in a row, getting a pretty solid Ishanten on what looks like a Tanyo. That on certain draws. Yeah. Oh, we got the Ipeco shape for dropping the 3-pin to confirm the Tanyo. Still Ishanten. Do we drop the west here? No, we don't. That seems fair. That seems safe. Or like a safe drop for later. Still fishing for this Ipeco here with Xiang Yu. We're drawing an 8-mon. Sort of suggested safe by the 5-mon drop for 4. Yep, we're looking at that 1, 2, 3-mon. Oh, and we are waiting on Ipeco here with Xiang Yu. And a tenpai here from Kinyan. Waiting on only the 5-pin. But that was the only tenpai, I believe.
Oh, it
That's
looks
a
like
very-
we've come back to a Richie Pinfu Ipeco. Oh, not Pinfu, but Richie Dora 2 Ipeco for the dealer.
Yeah, it's looking big. And Brian across from us here is Ishanten, I think. No, there is folding.
Wow, this is such an interesting tempai.
Yeah,
On the 5-pin only.
yeah.
Punky.
I don't think there's been any significant
I mean,
upgrade.
there was a chance for Yang Peiko on the 6-pin draw, but it's gonna be tricky.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like it's gonna be what, 2 players tempai?
Yep.
3 players tempai.
I think that, yeah, just a very recent one for Junshan here from Harrison. And we roll into another South 3.
All right, so South 3, repeat 3. Xiang Yu gonna be looking to win some more points on top of all those points that he already had.
Yeah. Can we see Kinyan make a comeback in all last though? It's always possible, you know.
I mean, Kenyon is a force to be reckoned with. There was one time where we're playing in the side event after we got knocked out of the North American Open, and I was doing so well. I had up to 60,000 points, but then out comes Kenyon with back-to-back Mongun and then dealer Mongun to come back into first with 67,000 above me and busting 2 people in the process. So it's never over with Kenyon. It's never over with Kenyon.
I mean, an all-last Steeler streak is. I mean, it's why you always must start in the North Sea, right? And this is an interesting set of discards. I'm trying to make sense of it. I guess it makes sense in context. It's just like when you're looking at it from another player's perspective, it looks suspicious, but it's not as Honitsu as it seems.
Who's?
Kinyan.
Hmm.
With all those Sozu in the first row, it's like, what's going on? But it all makes sense if you see your hand.
Yeah, I mean the thing is like you still have the Ida Yonken 2 7s, so for that reason it's like you can't really count it as a Honitsu already. And after the 8-pin and 4-mon, I think you're not really concerned about the Honitsu anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that. I guess with that in mind, you hope to draw the 3 or 6 so before you get Tenpai.
Ooh, this is an interesting 108 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's maybe a possibility of the pure straight, but it's kind of hard to even get it. Anyways, there's a template across the table for 5, so 5-pin only, but there's no Yaku currently, so you can't really you can sumo it, but nothing else.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is a fish for a better tenpai.
Yeah, I think the only better tenpai is really like 7-pin. Everything else is 4-pin.
Home.
Oh, we see a pawn.
You can also, of course, somehow Suji trap 8-pin by cutting it. Yeah, there it is. Xiang Yu finally deals in to Daniel Dora for Harrison. So Harrison, it's still a Mungan range win. There's a few different
Yeah.
hands that Harrison can win actually in order to overtake here.
And this is
Mungan off of
a
anyone at 1326, I think does it too.
this is
Can
the
we
kind of hand.
can we get a delta? So
Yeah.
that's 6-3, I think. Yeah, so 1326 would be enough.
This is the kind of hand you want to see when you're a last dealer coming from last place. Just a
Yeah, there's some great
hand that's
smells, yeah.
capital. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a potential that you just luck out and get those dragons. Currently, no one has them actually, so very much so still live. Ooh. Okay, Kenya now currently one away. Can use the south triplet if finds a pawn. Although it was just discarded twice, so yeah, that's not possible anymore. So you have
Gee.
to go for this Ricci. Or drop the souths. If you draw a 4-mon, you can do that if you want to go for more value,
Yeet.
but I think just taking any Ricci here is good. And well, there's Ricci here on the right. That pure straight ended up turning into this just Ricci Pinfo on the 3-6-mon.
Yeah. I had to step away for a second, but it looks like we got a Sancho.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
Sanchoku here for Jangyu. Just to shut everything down. Waiting on the 7-pin only. But there's a Ricci from the dealer. Oh wait, no, yeah, there's a Ricci from the right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an interesting swap here. Kenya picks up a chance for Ipeiko and maybe something else.
Yeah, I mean this change makes it so that she doesn't necessarily have to deal in to get to Tenpai, which is not necessarily something she knew, but it's convenient. It worked out.
This is a pretty car sound from Harrison.
Yeah. And that's a fun.
Oh,
little draw.
that's an Ishanten for Kenyan. You can get Sanchoku maybe. Okay. Yeah. Let's not go for it.
I was holding my breath there. It's like
The Tuso. I mean, that would have been the deal, though.
yeah, exactly. So blessings in disguise, I suppose.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna save.
It sucks to see three Tusos in the discards in a row, but it was for a good cause.
This 5-pin is not safe necessarily either. But you just kind of have to go for a Tempa here, right? I mean, of course you don't want
Yeah,
to deal
why not?
into a Mungan, but there's not even Dora anymore. You can still draw a 6-month for an even better Tempai. 4-month for Ipeiko.
Yes, indeed.
1-pin. We're just gonna send it. Let's just go for anyone we can get, even if it's just Tempai.
Gee.
It's rough over there for Ryan. A lot of the weight tiles are locked out now. Or not locked, but mostly locked.
Well, and Harrison's somehow finding the one way to push forward between all this madness going on. Kenyan's still not Tempai. Finds it finally.
Oh.
4-pin is Nakasuji.
Yeah,
he's gonna
that's
take it. I mean, you have to, right?
Yeah, we gotta run with that Tenpai.
It's Tempai for Harrison as well. It's safe entry. Waiting on that 4-mon.
Wow, is everyone gonna come out of this unscathed?
Everyone has Tempai, surprisingly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, these players are no joke, They fight for every single centimeter, every single inch. Sorry, Americans.
This is the American reach model. I guess we have to say inch here.
Fighting for every single tenbo. There you go.
Mm-hmm. This is a nice hand to draw into once again. I think that's niche under.
Yeah, Rian Shantan needs to pawn the south.
French system.
ポン
I think 4-pin is usually what you go for. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can just keep the 4-pin as well for another chance of improvement.
Yeah.
8-2 gives you the most chances of improvement.
Yeah, I believe that's true. Yeah.
Because you can draw the 7-pin and this 5-so. So
Yeah, it figures that out.
yeah, this way it's the ideal, I think. And then if you draw 5-so, of course, you cut the 4-6 pin.
Mm.
No
It's a
template
very
just
pretty
yet.
hand. It's a very pretty hand to the left here with Xiangyu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a chance of Ipeiko. There's even maybe a Cheetoy as well, depending on what you draw.
Yeah, it's a very versatile.
Mm-hmm. Door 2 across the way for Harrison. This is the hand that Harrison needs in order to overtake.
For sure, yeah.
チ
Oh man, that could be a Tenpai, yeah.
Tenpai for Kenyan.
チ
Waiting on that 5-pin that was just dropped.
Yeah, she takes it 3-4-5 instead of 1-2-3.
Now we have a Tenpai on 3-6 line as well, but yeah, for Itsu, Nomi. Unfortunately, a lot of those are not likely coming out, but you never know.
Harrison just gonna go ahead and push forward
Gee.
with this one away for Dora 2 currently. Can use another
And-
copy of the Dora. They're actually all out there. Harrison could just draw Dora right now.
Yeah. We have a Ishanten over here as well for Xiongyu. This is a highly contested all last.
Wow, gonna go ahead and Saki Giri 5-so just to have a safer.
相撲
Oh, I see.
Oh,
She's trying to use
yeah.
the 2 as a pair, but there you go. Just finds the 6-month sumo Itsu Nomi. Gonna finish things off. Looks like Kenyan fighting very hard, but it's not gonna find a way to continue the dealer.
Yeah, that was close.
Zhangyu. Yeah, Zhangyu with those massive hands. I think it was back-to-back Mangans. That's dealer. Gonna be 34.3. Shooting out, I mean, continuing to be the 4th one in the league division standings. But not gonna overtake Arthur M. But, you know, more points on the board is more points on the board. Can maybe keep going up later on. Harrison gonna take plus 18.0. Still right behind Zhangyu. A little bit more of a gap now. Brian's gonna take minus 11.0, and Kenyan gonna take the brunt of that at minus 41.3. But neither Brian nor Kenyan are in the demotion range yet, so they still got time to play for, you know, at least not demoting. Might be a little bit hard to get top, but if you can not demote, you can have a chance next season.
And if y'all are ready, I think I'll take my leave.
Yeah, I think I will be taking my leave as well. Before I go, though, I would like to say if you've been thinking about joining American Michi Mahjong League, the signups are open for the summer season ends in a little bit less than 3 weeks from now. So you got a little bit more time to make up your mind. But definitely recommend if you're interested in competitive Mahjong play, it is super rewarding. A great way to get better. There's some people to practice with, people who are more experienced to review your logs, and you know, you might get one of your games commentated for some feedback as well.
Very good. Thanks for the shout out, ID. Thank you as well, Kyra, for hopping in into the commentary. It
Yep,
was
thank you so much, Kyra. It was great.
Yeah. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you for doing this with me.
absolutely. Look forward to seeing more. Of course, Wednesday night commentary. This is just week 2 of session 4. We'll have more throughout the season and more tonight. In fact, we've got a couple more games potentially to watch, depending on timing of our remaining cast. And I think we'll be joined by Garrick for first time in a long time. How's it going, Garrick?
It has indeed been a while. Hello. Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah, it's good to be back. Good to cast some games.
Excellent. Let's see which game we're going to be watching right now. Taking a look at the calendar, we have 3 choices. We can continue this A1, we can hop to B2, or we can move to C2. Do you have a preference?
I'll leave it up to you. Yeah, we just got A1, so I'm down to swap. Or who's playing in the B2 game? Let's go with that.
Okay, B2 Joseph, one of the players from Iowa. Jeffrey, Mr. Kokshi Master himself. Tyler, again, center of the country, and Donald, Cyclist and Pro from Seattle.
Yeah, from Seattle. My technically previous club. Yeah, let's go with the B2 game. I want to watch. Let's watch Dawn.
Let's watch Don. Okay, let's do it.
Well, this is like both of our. No, wait, Indianapolis. No, but
Iowa is close enough to me. It's close enough.
Okay.
Actually, this is going to be good for me because this weekend, I'm going to be going down to Kansas City for their first ever American Rugby Association certified event. It's going to be have qualifiers for the U.S. World Reachy. There's World Reachy implications. Let's just put it that way. And I believe Joseph is going to be there, so I'm going to get a preview of how he plays. So I'm prepared to face him. I'm going to go ahead and swap around some names in the meantime if you've got the hands.
Yeah, I got the hands. It looks like, I believe that is, I can't remember, but Slug Lavacross has a pair of the door and is already called, waiting for it to come out from somebody. Dealer is Joseph. Looking like a possible 2-3-4 Sanshoku. We have someone here who is big on that hand. I believe Jeffrey on the right just throws the Dora and gets pawned by Toyman, who now has his Mongon showing to the table.
All right.
And then on the left is Donald, previously said Psycho Isen Pro, who is Ishan 10 for Pinfu.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how the table responds to Dora 3 showing this 4-pin, a bit of jam. Not expecting Tempai, and he's right, but if that was a 3-mon or 6-mon or 5-mon in hand for Tyler, that would have just dealt in already. Yeah. So Joseph take a little bit of a risk here, but actually there's not a lot that's safe against his hand anyway, so you might as well try to push while you think they're not Tempai yet.
Same with the 6-pin, just not really much to do. There is a possible Itsu, full straight, growing in the dealer's hand.
Oh, Jeffrey, will you con? Does con, draws into Tempai, you gotta slam now.
Oh,
it's come this far.
Oh. I'm sure we'll see Don just get right the heck out of this hand.
Plays the 3-pin Suji, Declaration Tile Suji. That's a bit of a risk, in fact. So maybe not just giving up here.
But he doesn't have. Oh, because he's got 9-pin pair that he could have chosen to get out with. So
9-mon was a possibility. We'll see about Joseph here.
Oh.
No con.
Tyler does not con the Dora. This is Tempai for. Oh, he doesn't take it. He does take the safe exit of the 9-mon. Yeah, does keep Ishan 10 as well.
There's routes. How many tiles are live for this Ricci, by the way? I'm seeing 3 left.
Yeah, I think 3 left. I see 2 5s and 3 2s, so it'd be 3 left.
Well, Tempai again for Don. We'll slam this one. Wow, gonna take this Ricci. 2-mon Genbutsu to the Ricci player, the first Ricci. Maybe hoping to snipe that.
Oh no!
Another con?
Possibility for a con? No, you can't do it with 2 Riccis on the table. I don't think. But
if you Tempai though, I think you have to.
Yeah.
Looks like an
How many
intent.
Tumon are left? There's only one left in the wall?
Yeah. Oh, it
Sumo.
doesn't matter. Okay, there's the sumo.
That's gonna be big. Yeah, Mangan already, because that one closed con is like an extra foo, so an extra Han, excuse me.
You get a ton of foo. 32 foo for one of those. So you don't even need 4 Han to make a Mongon out of that. Jeffrey, big hand, big chase after dropping the Dora, got to a value Tempai and managed to make the Dora player fold away, or at least play very cautiously.
Dealer's hand looking a couple complete shapes in Yamen. A little bit to go. Tyler's hand is actually 789 Sanchoku possible Chanta there.
I knew you'd spot that Shanta.
There's a couple steps that need to be taken made, but it exists. Donald Toyman is looking possibly Pinfu. Not too much there. He does have a Dora though, and I'm imagining Joseph might end up just calling the North Yakai for just one Han.
So I was looking at Don's hand and thinking, wow, 4, 5, 5, 6 with a 2-pin is a little bit awkward, but at least if you draw the 3, you're fine. How about drawing all 4 copies of the 5-pin? And now, what do you do with that shape? I guess the 3-pin draw is still good.
Yeah, it is. It makes it this is just this is
Ishanta.
actually kind of awkward. Yeah, it's Ishanta. I feel like the 2-pin is just the most straightforward. We'll put this off for later. I guess there's no world at this point where you con the 5-pin, unless you like draw a 7 and then an 8 or something.
Yeah, it does feel that way. Well, there's a 6. You can cut now.
That is another out.
The 4 pins are twice cut, so play for Ipeco is not so good. We'll just hold the pair draw acceptance here.
Quote unquote Anko of 5 pin, I imagine.
Yeah, it's basically Diamond with an Anko that you can drop out of if you draw one of the open-ended shapes.
Do you ever cut the 4-pin there and just con and treat your 6-pin as the pair going Yaman?
That's the greedy way to play. I think this is the efficient way.
Dealer is Tempai, assuming a 2-5-pin Yaman, hoping to get a Dora. I will tell you what, there are no 5-pin left.
So it's gonna have to be the Dora. We'll see the chase though from Don. 1-4 Mon, Richinomi.
Oh. 5, 4, 1-4-pin, 4-4 Mon visible on the table.
Whoa. Well, the other players are probably not using it then.
Yeah.
Just hoping that one of the few tiles that's left in the wall gets drawn by the player in Ricci that cannot defend.
And Tyler fills the Kanchan and is now Tempai. Technically, I mean, Anazuki for a 9-pin that he draws for the one-sided weight, technically, for Sanshoku Nomi.
Oh, that's a classic Garrick hand. And that was actually not an easy choice either, because there's the Haku Pon potential that would guarantee the Yaku, but then your weight is a Tonki and you have to push 7-pin or 8-pin into the 2 Ricci. So I think I just kind of defensive principles said, no, I'll just wait and see, and happened to draw the winner. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that means you take the 2 sticks, right? That's kind of more value than anything. Triple the value of your hand. Dealer's hand looking probably Pinfu. I don't see a Sanshoku there. Player on the right, and kind of similar. A couple of pairs, maybe Tanya. Tanya was an option there. Joseph Toyman has 2 Yakuhai pairs and will probably call them ASAP the moment they come out for 2 Han, I imagine.
Well,
and okay,
maybe new plan.
Yeah, maybe not. This is a Kanchan waiting on 6-0 only for Ricci Dora, 2,600 points.
Oh, just gonna aggressively push the 6-pin. I thought we might see East or Haku. Just a sort of wait and see kind of play, but no, just straightforward. And now your choice.
Do you cut the 2-3 or the 6-7? I feel like given the early Manzu in the hand in the drops, you just cut the Manzu and hope that they're safe. Oh,
Well, I think you're right though that the lower mods are probably safe. I personally like
yeah.
cutting the honor tiles just for a little bit more
Oh
safety and
well. I
punish over
mean,
Yam and weight, but I
if
think they're
you're
both fine.
assuming
Like
you're gonna pawn one, yeah,
right. This is the definitely the better keep on the aggressive angles.
yeah, absolutely. I do feel like in this place, you kind of are supposed to just throw a safe honor, but
I
if
mean,
you were deciding to keep them and pawn them in the future, then the 2-1, the 2-3 does make more sense.
yeah, the two honestly is not that bad. The three is a little bit more iffy, but still pretty safe in this situation, I think. So it's not like the East East or the Haku Haku is much better than the two
This
three.
is Senpai for
1
dealer waiting on 8 So Kanchan for Riichi Dora 2 for 77.
Oh, and this 8 so is Suji trap not just by the dealer, but also the other Ricci player, and it's gonna
Don't.
come
Oh
out.
no! That's 12k, possibly more with Ura. Ah,
Yeah, that was a good trap though by Tyler.
it was.
Says his weight isn't even bad, especially when there's two Riches on the board. Suji tiles to both players are very good weights. You know, when you're defending, you want to not just defend to one or the other. You want to defend to both if at all possible. That's sort of the human instinct. So you say,
Mhm.
well, maybe this is Gambitsu to the dealer and this is Gambitsu to the non-dealer, but this tile it's Suji to both, and there's no
It's
way,
passively safe
right?
to both players, and it just immediately kills you for 12k. Ah, so sad. Looking at our table, none of these hands are particularly quick. I see one Dora in Toyman's hand. Actually, dealer's hand could very easily be an Itsu Dora.
Yeah. Question is, will you call for it?
I mean, I think like most things, it depends on when in the hand it is, but I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty. I guess optimistic is the wrong word. Pessimistic about drawing it myself. So I will call a 3 so or a 7 so.
And I guess the best part is that you don't. It's not like you're not at risk of drawing. Like you have two bad shapes that technically confirm the Itsu, so there's no way to backfire on a diamond draw.
Yeah. That's kind of funny thing is like when you are aiming for a particular shape for your Yaku, like Sanshoku or Itsu, as the case may be, bad shapes are actually better than good shapes.
Yeah, because they confirm it, and so you don't have to risk like being Fury 10 permanently because you've drawn the wrong side of your Beyondman. That doesn't give you a Yaku.
All right, choice of Penchon cut. Jeffrey will go
Ooh.
8 mon 9 mon rather than 8 so 9 so, perhaps hoping that a 6 so can be drawn into the hand, gets to use the Dora.
Yeah. Wants the Dora.
Or just
Oh.
draw, just know that your next draw is 7
Eat.
so, the tile that you set up the Suji trap for, and just slam a Rigi. Now we
Oh,
also see Tyler with a 7 so draw. Ishantan, will we see the fight?
1
Oh, we will from Don though.
Oh.
Takes the challenge. Ricci Dora, Ricci Nomi, waiting on the 3-pin only. Wow.
Yeah.
A gutsy play.
yeah. What do you do as dealer? Do you just say, I'm first, I'm going to get out of here? Or do you try and push? Oh,
I think if there was only one Ricci, he might try to push, but because two Ricci is a little bit more hesitant, backs away, which is a good thing too, because that 4-7, one of those was probably going to deal in.
the only way to get into any sort of fighting position is by dealing in.
Okay, finds the 5-pin came out now, so 8-pin goes,
Yeah.
2-pin can follow. Kind of already queued up the Itsu though.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
would have gotten the Itsu, but as we can see, would have dealt in at this point if they had kept it. So
almost certainly.
I guess they've taken the 3-pin.
Right,
Concha.
same weight as Don. By the way, we have an Ishanten across the way for Chitoy.
Oh, I'm honestly was not even like looking at that.
I don't think it's going to get there, but you never know.
Wait, Don did throw the Dora, so Dora was just safe. I was like, why are these Dora coming out? What made them safe?
Yeah, quite unfortunate. You look at the hands, you realize, man, all these tiles I had to push. I could have gotten them through if I had perfect foresight, but what Mahjong player does.
I mean, hindsight helps.
Hindsight does help.
Dealer's hand, possibly a Sanshoku 789. It really is looking like a mess otherwise. Hand on the right, not too much interesting there. Toyman's hand is very, very interesting. It's already got an Anko of the West Yakai and two Dora. So that is the hand to look at.
Yeah, definitely we're going to be keeping an eye on Jeffrey with the callable options. But also, Don now has a very hard hand to play. So let's play it. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of Donald and see what we would do in this spot. Because it looks kind of like pairs now.
Oh, that kind of confirms it, though. I think the fifth pair makes it Ishanten for Chitoi. So I think at this juncture, it just has to be Chitoi.
So plays the 5 set. Could have gone with a 2-mon.
Whoa! Toyman does not want the fourth pair and keeps and throws the 6-0.
Is this a
I mean-
pony to greed?
I guess that is a possibility. Yeah, throwing the 6 pin as well does look like one needs agreed. Ooh, that is an interesting hand as well. There are a lot of pairs in this hand. This must be one of those pair-based hands that everyone has.
Plays the,
Oh, that's Tenpai.
Yeet.
Dealer.
Well, if you wait on the 9, so you're guaranteed to win, right? Surely.
We'll see.
We'll see. It actually looks kind of tough here in this particular
Yeah.
situation with them being thrice held.
Yeah, that's actually just none in the wall. But also does look like it could just come out because you don't have much other information. Oh.
If the 8s start to come out, then the 9 could follow. 8 is
Yeah.
Suji. Oh, just 9
Oh,
immediately.
it does come out.
See, this is the miracle of Chibidoko.
Just nines,
Pair of
yeah.
9s in each suit. It just magnetically draws the missing tile into the hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and dealer's hand is looking pretty nice with just a bunch of Tanya tiles and two Dora. Not particularly like fast or close to completion, but you're hoping. And if you're sitting here, just like I need to get these, and I want to call them.
Well, just draw more pairs.
Yeah.
Home.
Or we could just go T2A again. It's never my first spot. Actually, looking around the table, there are
Oh boy,
a lot
5
of
pairs. 5 pairs.
Yeah, we're here again. It's turn 2, and we're here again.
I'll go across the table. That's
Yeah.
Ishantan?
Ishanta.
Another pin tile for Tyler. These hands are improving at a rapid pace.
This is quick.
Home.
It's turn 3. What the heck? Yeah, there.
Pull.
Ishanta on that side too. Oh boy.
Not gonna let this go by so easily. Tempai across the
Oh.
way could confirm the Ipeco with the 3-mon drop, but maybe you just greed the 1-mon drop instead.
Damas it for Tanya, possibly Peiko.
Ooh, the 6 would deal in.
Oh,
It's not what you want, but will you take it?
is he gonna skip it?
Is he gonna skip it?
It's
Nope.
1300.
No, he said
Oh,
no.
it does not skip it.
He really thought about it though.
I guess 2200 because of 3-1, it's not that bad.
You wouldn't feel so bad if you declared a Ricci,
Right.
but
But I also feel like that 6-mon would not come out if you reach it.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. I just immediately saw Toyman's hand, and it's just Sozu and honors, and all the honors are completely separate.
The one thing you're
Do you
sad
think you could
about,
make this into a Honitsu?
I would not play for it. I would play for it, but I wouldn't force it. I think I would cut an honor even over the 7 pin.
I think at least one of the
Right.
non-honor wins, the north in this case, and then you could kind of reevaluate if you just never draw. Yeah, there goes the north instead of that. So
I think it's
eventually came to the same conclusion.
Tanya was good. And you already have
Yeah.
a completed shape, a pair, and a Liamen, so it's not too hard to find a standard Tanya. Oh, there's a Dora.
That now we're thinking. Don's hand also is a little bit interesting. It's close, but also has a floating door that he really wants to use. Oh,
It's one of those hands where a lot of players just cut west-west out of it.
I imagine so.
The problem is he's had so many pair-based hands recently that you gotta... Chitoi has to be on your mind.
What is Jeffrey's hand? Oh no, the Sanshoku
Sanshoku.
Chanta.
Jun-chan.
Junchan even, yeah.
Oh
Oh
no, that's
no.
sevens. We're saying oh no, but this is Ishanten now.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, oh no, we've drawn a useful tile.
I know. This 8-0 is chooses not to take the 8-0. Drop the 8-0 for the wider shape. I guess we've already cut a 6-pin, so it's not like it's great. Oh, do we go for the Chanta, cut 5-pin, 5-pin? No.
I think you could start with a 5-mon if you were hedging that possibility.
Really? Because we're Ishanten if we draw 4-mon, right? If we just take Tenpai, if we just take Tenpai if we get the 4.
I mean, yeah. If you want to hedge though, I wouldn't cut 5-5 and go back a Shanten. I would just cut the 5-mon.
Get 5-mon. Okay, right.
Oh, there it is. There's the second door drawn by Tyler. Now, big threat to just open up the hand.
And notably, Don did just drop his door a turn before.
Oh, it was 5-pin, 5-pin. Now, after drawing another couple of 1-mon, Jeffrey is Ishanten for that Junchan. Draws the wrong tile, though.
What is that?
Throw it back. Throw
Eat.
it back. Okay.
You should reach for
Talkie?
8-mon.
I like the 8-mon throw.
No, because there's one out already. I think well, it's not like 7 is that much better. Oh.
So Ricci door 1 waiting on 7-mon. There are 2 copies in the wall.
Each.
Oh, we're going to see a chase, though. Holding all of those 7s, actually waiting on the 8 is Don. Don has chased so many hands with Ricci no Mi bad weight. Is this a Don thing to do, or is this just
I guess it is. I mean, I don't think I could ever do it, but yeah, he does that. He says,
Tempai is Tempai?
Tempai is Tempai.
You're allowed to Ricci anything if you're Tempai?
Yeah, that's sort of the what I feel has become
Sumo.
It's kind of the modern meta and actually gets the Sumo here and an Uda as well, finding one of those 7s.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And ends up taking 3rd place for it. So
lesson learned, if you're Tempai, you can Ricci. Anything. Against anything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there are limits on, like, if someone is showing free Dora, then maybe you don't Ricci it. But
Oh, we saw earlier from Ichika, it doesn't matter if they've got
that's
the
true.
value showing. You just slam the Ricci, they'll draw your Ipotsu tile, and then you win Mungon.
Oh, I did see that one. That was rough.
She was kind of steamrolling earlier in the games. Also,
no, she was.
Andrew not doing too badly
Mhm.
from the couple of games that we saw.
Dawn's hand looks like a flush.
Yeah, really leaning that direction as well with a 7-pin cut. Otherwise, we might have seen the 9 so first. 7-pin,
Right.
of course, accepts the Dora.
Home.
That's true. Okay, does get bones. This is looking like a quick cheap hand from Tyler.
Nine, so it can't be
That's not
called by
called.
the flush.
Oh, that's preparation to go flush, I imagine.
Yeah, unless you draw a 3-pin soon.
And then you'll that's probably wrong. But
Chi.
oh, he's got that's not Tenpai, correct? No, that is not Tenpai. Ishanten though. Kanchan and Ariamen. Joseph does pair up the Dora. They're actually Ishanten for no, that's not Ishanten. 2 Shanten for 2
Chi.
Tenpai. And that's Tenpai for Tyler. For 1,000
Chi.
points. Woohoo.
Winning 1,000 points is not that bad in this particular score situation.
Yeah, it gets you tied for first.
Don't.
And will
Or,
actually take first entirely if you take it directly from first place.
there you go. Jeffrey was approaching a Tempai, and you do want to get rid of that force, so before the Honitsu player gets there, but turns out Tyler was already there. Now gets the dealership here in South 3. Big round.
Yeah, important round. Dealer's hand actually looking pretty quick. Lots of good shapes, and it's just some honest terminals to get rid of. A player on the right. It's not a good hand. Slow. Kind of just hoping to see what happens. Hand across. Has a Yakai pair, could just call that for speed. Probably wants more in this juncture, so maybe we'll see. And the hand on the right, actually also very quick.
Home.
Looking Tanyao and possibly Bidfu. Lots of good shapes actually.
Yeah, the question for me, there's a couple questions. On the left is, how greedy are you going to get? Are you going to open your hand and rush a Tanyao to try to keep things close before it gets to all last and then play your all last condition? Or are you going to try to build a bit of a buffer? Because this hand does have the potential to be Riichi, Tanyao, Pinyu, maybe 3-4-5 Sanchoku, something along those lines. If you draw well, and now you have a Samenchan in the Manzu,
Yeah.
I kind of want to stay closed if at all possible.
Yeah, I think at this point, I think I'd probably want to stay closed. Yeah, this is just Jianmen Sanmenchan, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's Tenpai. Are you going to take it for 1K here? I feel like not with the Sanmenchan,
Gee.
right? That does take it. Tenpai waiting on 3-6 pin for 1,000.
Yeah, there's always a little bit of pressure in this situation to stay close to the dealer, and it's going to win it right back here.
And it's fine because this also does take you above to first place. So if someone else wins the hand in all last, it doesn't matter to you. Like, you're in first, you're happy.
Right. So, yeah, it feels like the hand could have been worth so much more, but there still is an advantage to taking it. And that's what makes the decision hard. Look at the hand on the left, though.
Yeah, look at that. How many is
two-way?
that?
It's two-way from Tenpai.
10?
Just missing 1 mon, 9 mon, and 1 so.
Oh no, that's 9 mon. Oh,
there's no way to play this hand except for Kokushi.
Yeah. And as we can see, like, 1 mon is already 3 out of the wall, so you're probably not getting that.
Yeah,
Till
but
the very end.
Honestly, 1 mon should be a tile that's pretty safe to the board in general. So you're kind of hoping you get Tenpai. Somebody like Joseph declares a Riichi, and then Jeffrey says, I'm out. 1 mon, 1 mon. Boom, Kokushi.
And explodes. Yeah.
You just want them to hold on to that 1 mon. Oh no, they draw all 3?
No. Yeah. If you get all 3 of them, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they'll be safe, but I feel like, yeah. I mean, he is in the position that he could just fold out.
He can just fold out. It is possible. And Joseph is getting close to a Tenpai here. 2-way from Tenpai.
With Dora, too. That'll be huge, trying to overtake Dawn and maybe even get above 30K.
Yeah, the gap here, 2,200 points. So any win with Dora 2 is going to be enough for Joseph to overtake. That also
Jeffrey is also Ishanta as well.
Yeah, if Jeffrey declares the Riichi, then it's just over for Tyler, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just over for the Kokushi, unfortunately.
Preemptive 6-pin here. Joseph doesn't want to call that one because then he's probably going to have to cut the Dora, the second Dora.
Yeah. Because you can't just float. Oh, what is that for? So, but will we just throw it back? Yeah. So, like, all these ones and nines are just not coming for.
Oh, there's Tenpai.
Yep.
Declaring Riichi does temporarily drop you below, but I think it's early enough that it's okay to do that in this situation.
Yeah.
And now, tough choice for Donald, because if he folds away, he's probably going to get third place. But at the same time, he wants to do better than third, surely. And he has enough points in the overall standings that he doesn't need
yeah, he's first. He's first in the league.
Yeah. Oh, good point from chat. Trying to keep the ladder award alive. That's true. So maybe he just plays really conservatively. There's the Tsumo. Don's still alive for it. Pulls out
what
the
if there's 3 and gets hit by
I think he's still fine. I think he's still fine in this situation.
Yeah, it's maximum Mongon, so.
All right. Jeffrey does find the Tsumo. Will come from the first place, plus 26.3. Tyler, really exciting. High Pike does not get there. 10.7 in second place. Don with the third, minus 12.9. Joseph eats the fourth, but it's a really conservative fourth there, minus 24.1. One of those fourths we say, okay, maybe next game I'll win some hands.
I mean, this is good news for Jeffrey, who is currently in the motion zone. So we'll see him climb up a bit with that. And it's definitely something you want, being in this position, getting close to the late season. I'd say, like the really late season.
Absolutely.
Was it their first game of the night, or was this their second?
I think it's the first game, their first game. I think they're playing. Well, I could be wrong. The standings here might not be completely up to date, so let me take a peek at the official standings.
Right. It looks like Joseph, Jeffrey, they'll have 15. So maybe Dawn is just missing 2 from a different session.
Ah, that's probably right.
Yeah, because it's showing 15 right now. I don't know if that's updated or not. So
Okay, well, if that's the case, then
they may be done.
I'm looking at the wrong division. Looking at the wrong division. Don, 14. Oh,
Okay, yeah. So this just flipped 3 of them to 16, which
okay.
does probably mean that was their last game.
It does mean
But
that was the last game.
maybe.
Okay. That means that, well, I guess we won't be watching any more of them tonight. There is another game that just started, though. I don't know if you've got the time for it.
Yeah, I can do one more.
All right, let's do it then. I will go ahead and find the information for that. It looks like it's a C2 match. That's great.
Oh, fun.
It's been a hot minute since I've gotten to spectate a C2, but there's some very exciting players in the C2 division, and some players that I haven't really had the opportunity to watch too much of. This one's going to be a treat, though. I already saw one of the handles.
Ah, exciting. Let's see this.
All right, they have just started, so let me pull that up for us, and then as they're building, I'll go ahead and swap the names around.
Oh,
You recognize one of these
Taylor.
names?
Saki. Yeah, that's
Saki.
that's a player.
Player that you used to see
Sometimes.
in the Tokujo lobby a lot when you queued, and I think nowadays you see in the Ho-Oh lobby.
Yeah. Dealer is Rishi, waiting on 6-pin only. Currently 1 left in the wall. And it looks like everyone is probably trying to find a way to fold out, although Toyman Saki is Ishanten to getting back in, so we'll see. This hand is Rishi no Mi. I believe Onatsumo is enough food to get to 40.
Would be yes.
Yeah, 8 plus 2 plus 2.
Even on a Roan with the middle weight.
Well, yeah, right. Wait.
Because the East is also 2.
Oh, East is 2. Right. So it actually is just 40. I guess 50 on a row.
Right.
Oh, that is Tempai on the right. It already was Tempai. Actually, is Tempai now. Waiting on a 5-pin for Kanyadora. But that looks to be completely held.
1
Oh, look at this.
Chi.
Oh, the
Just
Chi
playing
breaking
for
the
Ipatsu.
Ipatsu.
Wow! Just breaks the Ipatsu.
No Ipatsu Haitetsumo.
That's pretty high level, actually. That's kind of fun. It says no Ipatsu for you, no Ipatsu move for you. I'm just gonna take this and be safe.
Yeah, another player that I've been kind of watching is Kairos Nicholas. And Shang as well has also been doing fantastic this season. Both players are leading the division.
Home.
So what a battle seeing them head to head here.
Yeah, this is a pretty huge table for the division. Yeah. Toyman has already called for Yakai, possibly another Yakai or Dora even in there. So we'll see how that develops. Dealer's hand is interesting. Oh, okay. It's just keeping the Ipeco shape and the Yakai as well. There are 4 pairs on the right. Oh, this is Ishantan for dealer. Groundman and Yakai.
Yeah, shapes are relatively locked here. You hope to improve to Ipeco before you have to make a decision. So a little bit late.
Yeah. Oh, that is Ishanten for Toyman, as well as Ishanten for our Shimocha on the right, who is also floating just a single Dora, and if it does not really fit, so if it comes out, it will be pulling for Mongon for tournament.
Oh yeah, this is actually be interesting. On the left, Kairos has that Dora, and a lot of different ways to get to Tempai, but can always, and a lot of them can choose to wait Dora Tanki, and we will see the Chi into Tempai. So no Dora wait.
Yeah.
The discard will be safe. But if you are Darren here and you see the North come out, would you pull in and go to a Tanki wait for Mongon?
Not an East one. I feel like you can take the better weight. You can take the better weight and be happy
No.
with. Oh no!
Just got the little snipe here. Yakai Door 2.
With-
And
I mean,
there's 2 Ricci 6 to collect as well.
2/6 and 1 Homba. I think that's also fine.
All right, so advantage goes to. Oop, a little replay here. Advantage goes to Darren with this win.
ドン
Takes first. How has the hand? Wait, no, we'll see the beginning of the hand.
Dealer switches. All right, 3, 4, 5 Sanchoku possible here. We'll see if we fill any of these tiles in that way. Maybe we draw the 2, so we aim for 2, 3, 4 instead. 1 pin is our new Dora, none held except for on the left, and that's loosely held at that. On the right, a bit of a hodgepodge of tiles. We'll just be playing efficiently and looking for improvement across the table. That hand looks like it could be fast. Could call the red dragon. Chooses not to, though the hand's very speedy looking, and we'll aim for a Ricci instead, maybe Ricci Pinfu. As we mentioned on the left, holding that copy of the door, still a long ways to go before anything realistic comes out of it. That's an interesting one. Nicholas not holding on to the 1 pin. There's always the opportunity to pair that up, but instead choose to hold on to the safe red dragon. And that could be quite ideal. We did see Darren end up cutting the Dora as well, so only 1 more copy left in the wall. The dealer approaching a Tempai now. Has gotten there quite quickly after cutting away the honor tiles. And wow, big Ishanten has somehow turned this hand into Itsu.
That's actually kind of huge. Now you have the full 369 shape. Samanchan there. Oh, gets the 9.
Well, Pinfu Itsu
Each.
should see a Ricci here, and does in fact. Actually, a lot of these tiles being held, but still 2 left in the wall.
All of them being up on the right. 2 left in the wall though, yeah. That's kind of huge. And I was noticing on the left there actually is a 1, 2, 3 Sanchoku sort of being built as well. That is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is the value route.
Hard to see, that given the Ricci's already here. Oh my! Well, that does sort of kill the Sanchoku, but it is one step closer to. Oh, just kidding.
Why kill our value? Let's go for it. 9 so out.
That's kind of fun. I mean, I don't mind it. If you say we want the value, we're just gonna throw the 9 so. I mean, the 9 so does not look particularly nice. I guess with the 7 so early, it's probably not too bad.
Yeah, it's I think partially the safety of the 9 so combined with the value. Now, so we could be Tempai right now, waiting on for
This is
a
the
Sanma.
poor dealer.
Gets to choose which Nobiton.
Yep.
The 8 so looks
take
really
this.
nice, but it's also the safer entry. And gets the
Oh,
2 pins.
don't.
So
That's it.
turns out safe entry just wins. Ricci Patsutanya. 7,700. Nice win there.
That is a lot of points. That's pretty huge.
Yeah,
That's so sad. That's such a sad deal in. You're like, oh, that's such a good hand. Ricci Pinfu, Itsu Confirm. It's like, just someone throw it. And it's like, no, you should deal in for 77. Sad.
yeah, this is some really good play that we're seeing though. I'm loving watching this game so far.
Yeah, for sure. This has been good. Darren does immediately pull in the Yakuhai. It does have a Dora, so this is worth a minimum 2K. will not pawn his pair away. It's probably smart. Toyman's hand has an Anko of a non-Yakuhai. It's pretty quick hand, honestly. Possible 3-4-5 Sanshoku as well. So there are ways to a lot of value and speed in that hand.
Always have to keep in mind the open hand here with the Dora. Can be tracking the progress of that hand based off of its discards. There's a Dora for the dealer.
Oh. Now Kutsuki Ishanten for the hand on the right. Just waiting for something to connect to the either 6 in the hand.
Kutsuki Sticky.
Yeah. Sticky Ishanten, because anything that sticks to the floating tiles will make you tenpai.
We also have a pretty strong one away across the table for Nicholas. Improves even now with a 4-pin. Will the dealer get to use this Dora?
Not before Toyman reaches, waiting on 3-6-0.
Okay, Ricci only.
Mm-hmm. But a good wait. Is North Connable? Oh, just kidding. We just got dropped.
Oh no, the 5-pin came a turn too late.
Alright, Sanshoku. It's okay. We'll win on 6-0, so it won't matter. There's no Sanshoku. It's okay.
The wait one turn believers are shedding a tear.
Darren says, I'm not going to throw those the Sozu. I'm going to find another way out. Oh, and does get the connection immediately after.
Honestly, we could see the 7-mon and then the 6-mon even come out.
Yeah. I mean, if we can get to a Honitsu as well, I feel like that's fine. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, 7 and the 6 for sure.
The end weight is not going to be so good here. In theory.
I mean, we could draw. Oh, no. Okay, I think that's a sign we're done here. Ah! Wait, no, Nacho was safe. I see.
Yeah, the hard part is the 8, so if we believe... there it is, the 3-3. So, ridiculous. It will be content. We won the hand. Up to 22-1 now. A few thousand points away from 3rd place. So we enter East 3. Still a very competitive game.
Yeah. Dealer's hand actually looking pretty quick. Two Kapuchi and Diamond and a floating Dora. Hopefully we put that up. Well, that's kind of odd. That's a call for a Yakuhai. Looking to be 1, probably 2 Han. It's actually just Sticky Shanten plus. Because it's the Nobitan shape, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 tile shape. So if anything connects to either the 3 or the 6 or the 7 pin that's there, it's Tenpai.
Yeah, that's Yonake super strong when you are looking for one more block. You could just treat that as 2 incomplete blocks. 3, 4, 5, 6.
And notably, if they draw a 2-mon, they can accept a Dora. And actually, if they draw a 1-mon, a Dora, they can also use a Dora. Oh, that is Tenpai on the left. For 1 Han, 7-mon no mi wait.
I like this.
Okay. Yeah. Is this confirmed 40 fu now? Oh.
Yes, it is.
And then we also get a Tenpai there. On the right for 3-6. Okay, well, it's too late.
That 9 just wins.
Confirmed 40 fu.
Yeah, it turns out that switching to the Tonki there is really strong. If you're locked on the Penchon 7, unless the 7 looks like it will come out easily, the Tonki is so flexible, especially it allows you to make use of a Dora that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
Yeah. Tonki swapping is fun, I will say.
It's Garrick's favorite game.
Dealer's hand, yeah, it kind of is. It's sort of my comfort zone. Tonki swapping, trying to choose the right tile to wait on. Dealer's hand looking like they could just the fastest way might just be to call this Yakuhai Haku down. Could use a Dora would be a nice boost to the value.
Are you the type of player to
Uh,
call a 7 mon if it were to come out?
Probably. I mean, as dealer, I think I would because I would like to just be closer to Tenpai, and yeah. So I would say in this position I would because I'd like to I'd like to be dealer more. Hand on the right is getting pretty close actually, but does not have good shapes. That's for sure. Hand across is what actually could be Ipeko, Tanya Pinfu for sure at least. You're hoping for, and a Dora in there. So maybe you pair the Dora, you're like super happy. And the hand on the left is a mess and is trying to force a Honitsu, I imagine. But that's kind of rough.
Classic. Don't know what to do this hand, so we're going to threaten something expensive, and if they fall for it, then that's a win for us too.
Oh, two Onkos now on the two Onkos and absolutely nothing else on the left. Oh, that's Tenpai for Twyman. Does have to throw the Dora to get it, or could take a bad weight on the on with the Dora, but decides to take the Pinfu.
There are a bunch of
Damas.
improving draws.
Is that one of them?
That is not one of them,
4 or 5?
unfortunately.
No, it's not. I mean, technically, it does get you closer to it, right? Because you can throw the 4 pin, I think, and then make 7 pin your pair. And now, if you draw a 3 pin or a 6 mon, you can switch to the Sanchoku. Although that may have been the case even without this 4 pin drop, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's interesting. We lose the 8-pin draw. Like we used to have 5-pin and 8-pin draws for the Sanchoku, but where this allows it to hedge two
Oh,
different types of
5 pin 8.
Sanchoku, so it's
I
really
see.
really intriguing.
That doesn't do anything, right? The 6 pin does not. Okay.
I think if Sheng was down points, might just be slamming this region.
Dong.
But I think in first you could just take the pin Futanyao for 2,000. Seems like an okay choice.
And might already be playing the meta game at this point. Just the overall standings already in such a comfortable position that there really isn't the need to do anything too risky. I mean, already in first place. Just don't drop out of the positive zone, and you will be very, very comfortable.
Dealer's hand is actually looking pretty good. Already has an Onko of Yakuhai, so can just call with the Yaku. And has a Dora, so this is already just worth 2,900. Or yeah, 2,900. Possibly / probably more, given that you're close to 40 food.
Yeah, exactly. Big opportunity. And again, we'll see if any decisions are made regarding opening the hand versus staying closed. Big value if you can stay closed, but a lot of incentive to speed up the hand as the dealer.
Yeah, especially being low, you do kind of want to give yourself a chance to catch up, and 29 does help a lot with that. Oh, if this comes out to you, Con.
I don't con this one. If my hand was a lot worse and I thought I didn't have any hope of Rishi, then there's a world where that happens, but even then, I think I usually stay closed.
Yeah, I would agree, but it would be fun.
It would be fun. I mean, that's what we're here for, to see fun decisions made.
Oh, the tune is not called on the left, on the right. Excuse me.
That's a couple times we've seen that tune specifically get passed. I don't think it's because it's the tune, but
I think it's the
hand.
playstyle. The playstyle. He's already in first. Doesn't need to open for to make a risky open for what is probably not very much value. Oh, you don't want the 7-mon, right? You want to keep the Dora. Yeah.
We do have Ishantan across the way looking for the 3-pin, but really hoping to connect to the 5-pin 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, that's a pair you will gladly use. Cuts the 8 for it. And on the right is looking actually pretty good too. Possible 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. Really wants a Dora to get that Sanshoku.
I'm really
A lot
curious
of value, actually.
for the hand of Toyman to see if they draw the 2, 5, 8 specifically the 2 and 5, into Tempai in the manga. If they'll take the Tempai or if they'll cut the 1-2 pin. I guess if they weren't willing to take the Tempai, they probably would have cut the 1-2
there it is.
already.
That's Tenpai. Confirmed Sancho Kudora Pinfu. You're in last. Can you Dama this? He Damas it.
All right, going for the snipe, not revealing. He's got the goods.
Sumo.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, it's a Mangan
You're
Sumo, so that's
it's a
pretty good.
manga, you're not sad, but like if you had Richie, how much is that? That's a lot of points.
That's 7 Han minimum, with a chance at Uda for Baimon.
Yeah. Oh no. I can hear Korak in my head. I hear it so loudly right now.
It's okay. We're just gonna tell ourselves we won a Mangan. Hooray!
Yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing was lost on this play. That's fine.
And
That's-
okay, once again, look to the big picture. Nicholas is in second place at plus 240. Didn't need those points. Didn't need those points.
Yeah, doesn't really need it. Just doesn't want to take a huge for it. Then you're fine.
I mean, you have to think back to earlier in the game when he did take that Richi Pinfu Itsu on that 6-9 pin, and then got bopped for it. So
Or 7, yeah. So
it's like I don't even need to reach you for Mangan. I can just like increase my win rate.
there's each shot
Go for my
10 on the
Mangan.
right. But could decide to cut the full 3 and then the 4-5. So for what's that called? Honitsu. But oh boy, that's fun.
Oh my, there's a
If
couple.
you were to
Honitsu.
pair up an 8 or a 9, do you
Yes.
Richie on the gunman?
Oh
yes.
no.
If you okay.
I thought you were gonna say, do you cut 4-5?
Oh no, yeah. I meant do you take the Richie on the gunman? That's fun though.
If I had a better Diamond, maybe, but 3-6 is kind of
Okay.
mediocre.
I can understand that. Dora is pretty lacking right now on the table with only 1 in Toyman's hand.
Yeah, especially if I draw 9 Mon, I'm just Ishanten for
Oh.
Honitsu.
Now there's 2 of them. Again, like if you get Tenpai waiting on the 4-mon for Toyman, do you reach
I
that?
might actually reach that from that position with the
Oh.
City Trap.
Chi.
I'm calling this every day though.
Oh no, they're in the exact same position. They are both cutting away from their shape to go Honitsu.
But here
Like
the
cutting it down,
advantage goes to Nicholas because he's on the right.
Oh, good point. Yeah,
He's
now
dropping the
any
Mon
Sozu
tiles,
he
but
can't use.
Darren can't call them because he's on the wrong seat.
Yeah. But these 7s are dying. 7s are dead. Uh-oh. Oh, doesn't want to throw the 3-so. That's smart.
It says I've got one more tile to get rid of before I have to feed your hand. Oh my, well. You can
Oh,
still
just
cut the
gonna feed the
3-so
hand out
now. Doesn't even
Oh,
do it.
says, no thanks. I'm out of here, I think. Or maybe just hoping to pair up the Hawk, the Dora. That would be the way back into this hand, I think. Ooh. Tenpai
Yeet.
for dealer. Waiting on 3-6-so.
Oh, that's Tenpai. That was the
no,
last 3-so
that's-
drawn.
Oh, and maybe now the last 9-so will come out from someone defending from the dealer's Richi into a Mangan.
There's no Sozu overflow just yet. The only signal that you have is the late call into 5-3 Mon, followed by 6-5 pin.
Uh-huh. Oh, there's the 9-so. Does it come out?
No, we're folding. We're folding. I mean,
He's
good call
folding.
there.
He's still folding.
You tried to go for the expensive hand, but you're a little bit
Eat.
behind.
Oh, that's Tenpai for on the left. For 6-mon Kanchan
Richi
Tanya?
Tanyo.
Richi Tanyo.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shove against the expensive hands without any Dora. We'll see.
Wait, where are the 6s? Oh, there's 1 in dealer's hand and that's it? There's 3 in the wall? Dead wall? There's 3 in the dead wall?
Is this just
Am I
a
reading
fold?
this right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Nicholas
wow.
drew a tile that wasn't safe. The key point here is that it was Hote. It could no longer win the
Yeah.
hand, could only deal in. So what you're fighting for is 1,000 points. Is that worth
Yep.
shoving a 4-so against 2 Richis?
I mean, like we've said, he's in second place. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to win. Those 1,000 points doesn't mean all that much to him. He's okay. He doesn't want to deal into 8K, 12K, possibly more. Ooh, the hand on the left has already got like 4 pairs. That's pretty cool. Maybe a Honitsuchi toy. That would be spicy.
Oh, you're thinking Chitoy? Not just Honitsu pon 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 pon.
There's 4 pairs, but yeah. I mean, I'll pull them. I'll pull them south. Don't worry.
It's not the Garrick standard
South
to
is
think
Dora. South is also Dora. So maybe
Yeah.
you don't expect to see it come out,
Home.
but like you also just pawn east and just go faster. Yeah. So you just always take the manga and do that confirm manga.
In this case, actually, there's no
Oh.
more east to pull, and it's been cut early, and the other one's in the dead wall.
Oh,
So
you're right.
this is actually quite intriguing. We are going to see 6-5 pin cut, and you're going to be relying on grabbing that south now or cutting east later.
Instant con on the Hatsu. Flips 5 pin as Dora. There's one of those in the Honitsu.
Each.
Of course.
Oh, and then there's a
What?
Ricci, so now you can't even drop it. Thanks for the
Oh.
con.
Waiting on a 5-so Kanchan for Richi Nomi, but hoping to flip a lot of Dora, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so no one's holding the deal in tile except for the Honitsu player who's got 3 of them. But no one knows that.
Yeah. I foresee I foresee a Ryukoku. I foresee an exhaustive draw in our future. I'm gonna tell you what.
It certainly does feel that way.
I think the only way it doesn't happen is if the Ricci throws the South Dora. I think that'll open him up to signing the play for the hand. Because Kevin is in a position that he really wants these points. So we'll see, I suppose. None of these tiles are safe except for like the honors that you really do want to keep for the 1-2. We'll shove the 9-so.
In this spot, the 5 pin isn't too bad, except for the fact that the Ricci tile came immediately after the 7 pin. So,
I mean, and the fact that it's a Dora. I think
well,
that's
that
also,
too. That too. Yes.
that's the other extenuating circumstance of that. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, it seems as if the.
Here we go.
Is it time? Is it time to go?
Chi.
Chi? 5
let's
pin?
go.
No, 7 mon.
7 mon first.
A little bit-
Oh, and if he didn't call that, he would have drawn the South.
Oh.
The South just came into dealer's hand. No.
There's still one
that's
more. Still
sad.
one more. This is Tempai. Can you switch Tempai? No, we'll fold away 4 mon. 4 mon. Just keep all the
Oh,
souls.
that is also
No,
not Tempai.
yeah, no Yaku unless you get the south also. So
Yeah.
could have gone east and just tried to rely on the Ricci player dropping the south, but
Yeah. Oh, just throw the second door anyway. So it's, the 7th pin's safe.
all right, back to Tempai. On the right, 5, 7, 8 so.
Yep.
All the 8 so drawn. 1 5 so in the wall. 1 7 so in the wall. Toyman drawing dead now. Oh no, they had the 5 so. Sorry, one of those.
Yeah. Still one more 5-so. We haven't seen any of those
It's
get drawn.
it's Kami-chan that's drawing dead.
Oh boy. That is a lot of red tiles over there.
Yeah, there's always east. Tusos Gambutsu.
Yeah. That's not Tempai.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Can east here. This is the spot for it. Oh, place
Oh, no!
5. Oh, I think the
Oh,
con might have been
no!
better. It's going to be a double row. Now, this one's cheap. The other one's also cheap unless... You got 2.
Two. That's rough. Oh, you're right. There is a way to get the east and keep the Kanchan, huh?
Yeah, the problem with that hand, that for the entirety of that hand, was that the east could only be a pair, so it was really limiting your options.
Yeah,
But if
maybe
you use,
we could have tried to commit to getting rid of it earlier.
yeah,
like you were saying.
or in this case, as you draw all 4 copies of the 5 mon, you just use one as an Anko and one as a 5/7 Kanchan shape, and then all your shapes are suddenly
Boom.
live again. And the
Yeah.
east is also safe against
Home.
Ricci, so
Shangan decided, nah, 1K is fine. I'm out.
Oh, zoom
I'm not
zoom.
dealer. I'm going. We're going again. Oh, but his 6-0 is oncoed up, so you can only really get 3-0 reliably now. Not likely to get a 6-0.
Interesting here. Interesting choice to be made. Actually chooses to cut the 1 pin, which is not the like
Oh.
standard I want to say play, but it's the Tanya play.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Does not. I guess.
I do kind of like
Wants to
keeping
keep
the
the
5-5-6
5-5-6.
shape, even though we are shitty 10 for it.
Uh-huh.
It just is. This is a really nice shape. We can
Yeah.
guarantee,
I,
almost guarantee Tanya with it.
yeah. I kind of like just cutting the 2 form on it and just saying, no, we'll head to that on that side. Ooh. Ishanten now for Shen.
All right. Well, here's your
And
Ricci
Each.
Tanya.
for
Let's just
Toyman.
slam this.
Yeah, I think so. You got to just get points. No time for shenanigans, I imagine.
Oh, how about Ipap Sumo from Mangan?
Yeah, just make it a month. No, let's make it Hanema. Let's go over to. Damn.
Not quite.
I'm not the David. No, Bingy. Bingy, you're right. Bingy.
Bingy's the
Absolutely.
master
That's
of
a
that.
Bingy thing. Right. David is the I'm going to criticize this Ricci and then immediately wins. That's David. That's David.
Yeah, Garrick's Ura 2 call instead finds the only copy of the tune left in the wall. In the game, rather. All right, this is a nice little hand for the dealer.
Yeah, it's quick. Could have been, I guess, it's like a Tanya G-Toy before that, but now it's just looking pretty good shapes. Got all of them at least somewhere in there. Ooh. Darren does not call the 1-so to try and go for the Sanshoku. Do you think he's trying to get more value?
I think he's going first.
Okay.
Just draw it yourself.
Gets the 1-so anyway, yeah.
Yeah, now 4-4-6 is pretty nice. Here we're setting a trap on the 3-mon later, and also the 5-6 pin is just a better shape than 4-4-6 is, so
Right.
I'm anticipating we're going to try to stay closed for quite a while.
That's a possible cheat toy for Toyman across the way. He's 5 pairs. He shot that for it.
One away. We also did see the 4-pin pickup from the dealer, so 1 away for Nicholas.
Yeah. Oh, he's got 3 possible pairs, so I don't think it's going to be a good weight, pretty much, unless he gets gets an alco of one of the 3 pairs. Although the shape in Pinzu is pretty wide, he could easily make that into a pretty nice shape there.
Yeah, honestly, when I see this shape, I imagine it as a 3-4-5-6 with a floating 6. I don't even see it as a pair. And yeah, we'll even cut the 6-pin here, holding out for the 2-pin for Pinfu. And more likely, you're going to draw one of 4-pin, 5-pin, 7-pin to improve to a Liam and shade for Pinfu. I think that's a really heads up though to preemptively cut the 6-pin in this spot.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. I do like that play. Toyman has also has a pot. Aha! The 5-mon, of course. Oh, that's a Dora. Dealer says, no thanks.
Nah, I'm Ishan then. It takes a long time for me to be able
that's
to
a
do it.
dangerous drop. Oh. The 7-man refuses the, I guess, the dead Ipeko draw with the 7-8.
Here's the big decision. Will Dama here?
Each.
Hoping to draw a wider weight on the Pinzu shape, but is now behind Rishi on the right, waiting for 3-so.
Ricci Dora when there's Mongon potential. Anytime you've got a Ricci with a Dora, there's a Mongon chance.
Oh, well, it's Suji now. Maybe someone else will throw it. Maybe the wall will give it to you. Everyone knows you can Suji trap the wall.
G.
She 9-so fighting for a Tempai here. No Yaku.
I think assuming dealers is at least going to be going for Tempai and wants the 1K to get closer to first place. Oh, is that Tempai? That's not Tempai.
It's a little bit tough for the dealer because if you drop directly into this, there's a good chance that you will not be ahead. You'll drop to 4th place. That fourth place might be a fourth you're willing to accept in this situation, so does drop the 1 pin though. Oh, this 8 is not looking good.
Oh. We're getting close to the end.
Oh, 8 so's clear. All right, a chance to fight back for Tempai.
Can he get the back to Tempai
Gee.
with a good draw?
Hoping. Oh,
Oh no! 8 so now deals in again.
only on
Oh,
Poche
he's gonna
though.
deal
It's
in.
fine. It's fine. It's
He's
fine.
gonna
No, you
deal
have
in
to,
more.
it's a sumo.
Oh
Each
wow!
sumo. Dora Ura hits the Ura. It's the
Oh, can't
Mangan.
sit.
With the Richie stick back, will surpass 30,000 points and take second place.
Wow. And that knocks that knocks Nicholas to like being the only one under 30K.
Oh no,
Oh no
Darren falls too. Darren falls too. Okay.
Yeah, Darren Falks is the sumo. Right.
Yeah, so wow, what a finish. What a great game. I really enjoyed this
That
one.
was crazy.
There was there were a lot of good decisions, a lot of good micro decisions in this matchup, and the end result was very closely contested.
Right.
We do have our winner, of course, Chung with the 20.9 in first place, extends the lead atop the standings. And it was the comeback from Kevin to grab second place plus 5.1. Darren eats the third here. Nothing really to do about that. Minus 5.8 is manageable. Hoping, though, to make the promotion zone, which is quite high in this division, you need 156 minimum.
100 more points for that. That's pretty. That's high.
Now, asterisk here, of course, if you are Sheng, Nicholas, or Xiao, there is the possibility that you get the double promotion. They are in line for that. And assuming they do get the double promotion, then there will need to be more single promotions as well out of the C2 division. So there's a chance that this could drop further from just sixth place. But that is yet to be determined. All that will be decided at the end of the season. And, well, Edwin's got a lot of work to do in that regard, but hopefully everyone gets their double promo and that we get more single promos as well out of the C2 division.
Oh, I mean, I am like quite impressed by these players. Like, I mean, you know, it technically is C2, which is one of the bottom divisions, but with all the new players coming in, you know, it doesn't matter what skill level you are going in. You're just going to be put in this division. So people of all skill levels come to this, and I thought it was just very well played all around at this table from what I saw. So that was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, speaking of skill level, I mean, we did see that Darren at this table is a 7 Dan. And recently, I think, just posted a picture of hitting Saint 3 on Mahjong Soul.
Yes.
So, you know, there's evidence that he's a strong player. But I think some of these other players were, 3Q, 4Q, something like that on Tenho, which to me just indicates that they don't play a whole lot on Tenho because the decisions they were making in-game showed me everything that I need to see. You know, if they played more, they would be hitting that whole mark, I feel. It just, there was some super strong play here. So I'm really excited. I mean, I knew there were a couple super strong players joining this spring season in the C2 division, but it's good to see that even people that I hadn't heard of in the context of joining this past season are absolutely tearing it up, and the league is getting even stronger. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I will personally be taking my leave. I do not know if there are more games being played.
It looks like that might have actually been the last one. So you are set to go. Thank you so much, Garrick, for popping in for those couple of games.
Thanks for hosting.
Absolutely. And thanks to everybody for tuning in. They were some fantastic games tonight. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Just a reminder, of course, registration for the summer season is open till June 14th. We'll give the official sign out now. So if you want to participate, if you want to join, I actually saw a bunch of players joining the server recently. That means that they are preparing to bring everyone into the new season. They're already looking into what the divisions are going to be looking like for the next season. So a lot of exciting stuff happening. And of course, if you'd like to participate, visit their website, AmericanRichi.org. That also gives you access to the standings, just in case you want to see how things are going on a day that we're not streaming. You can absolutely tune in, AmericanRichi.org, has all of the divisions as well. You can see the new players, the old players, where everyone stands, and even the links to the logs themselves. If you want to see see just how the players got to the position they did, you can just search up their name and find all the logs that they played. So great stuff on the American Ricci website. Also, our YouTube channel has all of our VODs from previous broadcasts, including soon this broadcast. So check it out at American Ricci on YouTube as well. All right, I think I'll skip the shout out, but don't forget that if you are in the U.S. and you are interested in playing not just online mahjong in this league, but also in online tournaments and in-person tournaments and clubs around the United States, you want to find a club near you, check out the U.S. sort of portal, community portal, at the website araricci.org. That has not only a map of all the clubs that we are aware of in the U.S., but also a way to find all the tournaments that we are aware of in the U.S. as well. I just added a couple new tournaments to the tournament portal, so there are tons happening all around the country. You can visit that at araricci.org. All right, we will be back next Wednesday for Session 5, the penultimate session for the American Ricci Mahjong League. Nathaniel signing off. See you next time.